Ooh. So I actually watched the trailer for that new game from Spike Chunsoft. What's it called? AI. Somnium Nom. I was like, wow, it looks like a better version of Danganronpa. I'm like, I should probably play that. When is that coming out? It actually looks interesting. Oh, I forgot we stopped at brain time. Good thing I brought my brain juice. Okay. So I did bring brain juice with me this time. Got a nice old cup of coffee. Some I. Is it? But wait, it's the guys from Zero Escape. But it's not like that one elementary school killing game. It's like someone who like rips people's eyes out or something. Okay. So far so good. Oh, I don't like this already. Oh, this is exactly like the electricity puzzle. But let's look at other things first. The creator of ZE left Zero Escape left Spike Chunsoft to make Tokyo games with Kodaka. What game was I looking at? It was called like I Som Nom Nom Nom. Scalper. Sorry, it's a scalpel. Is that a cat playing with a ball of yarn? How many lions are eating the sun? Hold on. Let me look at that game real quick. It's called I Somnium. Somnium? Isomnium, yeah, Isomnium. Here's what the thing looks like. Some promotional art. That's what it looks like. And there's a Night Idol girl on it. That's all I know. I just know that it's like, it's got like Danganronpa feels to it. Let me see if I can just whip out a. Let's see here. Yeah, there. Look, it's anime. We'll watch a little bit of this while we.
Sorry, everyone. Something came up, but I've gotta go for now. I'll sing the rest next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
I've seen a lot of promotional stuff with her. And boop. We're gonna skip ahead. But like, yeah, people's eyeballs are getting ripped out.
Suddenly,
Oh, it's lift that a bit.
Tessa was streaming as usual, but suddenly.
Got it. I'll try my best.
And then like people are dying, and you can do like.
Search
It just
for
looks like a
leads
better
inside the
Danganronpa 3.
subject's dream. We're going to catch them soon.
Or like maybe like a combination of like maybe
harbor
Phoenix
no
Wright with like
What?
Lila, look, the wall.
It's investigation. It's like more interactive.
About Shoko Nadam.
I'm me, of course.
Wait, stop.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh look, Danganronpa.
Shadow. Must be. Everyone. About Shoko Nadam.
I'm me.
Shoko no Dawn. And you get this weird thing. But that's if then or that. It's called Isomnium. AISOMNIUM. Something like that. I already closed out of it. Hold on. I'll type it in chat. Isomnium. Isomnium. It's spelt like this. Seed. drain. Yeah, it's the drain. It's the drain. Step away for 10 minutes to get some chocolatey milk. No Andy streaming. I stream around this time at all times, except I'm a little late. But I always say 7:30. Because I know I'm always going to be late. I'm not going to be starting at 7 all the time. What if you put the seed? What if can we like maybe combine this with the scalpel? No. Seed? The other one? No. Combine the seed with the scalpels? No. Combine the seed with the other seeds? No. Oh, there's another bag. I picked up those binders too, so I should probably read those. DNA extraction instructions. Extract DNA. Let's see. Preparation of hydroponic fluid and seeds. Prepare 5 different hydroponic fluids. Dilute with ratio 1 fluid, 10 parts water. Each fluid has a distinct color. Prepare the 5 types of... Oh, I need 5 seeds now. 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. This is taking a long time. Oh, do I have to dissect a frog? What if you just like look at this? They run down to the beakers. Probably water. Oh god, I know exactly what this is now. Okay, so we have to do, this has to be 30, this has to be 30, this has to be 20. Okay. So let's do... So it's 20, yeah, so this is set right already. So this is 40, 20, that was sure easy. Hydroponic research thinks something about needing 5 types of seeds. That's right. Frog! Let's combine Frog. Lord Hoppington. Inside is ethanol. Scientists preserve this stuff in ethanol all the time. How about we dissect it? Combine it with saline. What is saline used for? Oh, you drank it? Okay, so I have seed now. Seed. Each seed requires a particular kind of culture. Place each seed in the appropriate beaker. Press X to grab the seed and place it on top of another seed. C to switch them. Alright, let's check my archive real quick. Okay. 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. The long seed failed to germinate in 3 of the fluids. The round seeds in fluid B and fluid D failed to germinate. Okay, we're gonna have to write some shit down here. Oh yeah, this is the subtraction thing I didn't do. So we'll say that it's round and long, right? So then we got shit. We got A, B, C, D, E. So round seeds. So B and D have to be long seeds. Let's actually do that in another color. Long seeds. None of the marked seeds germinated. No marks. So no marks. No marks. That's what that means. It's from the front page of Steam. From the mind of Kotaro. Yeah. Kotaro Koshi, sorry. Zero Escape series directors. The character design from Yusuke Kozaki from No More Heroes in the Fire Emblem series. Yeah, that sounds cool. I'll do it. Just sign me up for another escapey We're Gonna Die game. This will be my 4th game. Sorry about that. When the striped seeds were put into fluid D, striped seeds, only one of them failed to germinate. Oh, so this has to be like round, right? So no marks, non-marks. So non-mark. Oops. I don't know what that means anymore. Striped seeds were put into fluid D. Stripes? Alright. So let's see here. My memo says got long seeds and round seeds here, so I don't know what I wrote for my things anymore. This is unmarked. This is unmarked and striped. Okay. Unmarked. So these have to be round. I got it. This has to be it. No? Okay. You've sown your seeds. Don't say that. That is gross. These two are like idiots. Clover and Dio. These are like they're such an unlikely pair. It's a Pokeball. Empty capsule, red capsule. Okay, I don't understand. I plugged the thing in. So I need to just fill those things up, I guess? Question mark? Oh, we can probably put the frog here. No? I want to dissect frog. Frog, I want to dissect. Please. Oh, are we gonna blend a frog? Hold on, let's blend a frog. No. Extract DNA from what? So I got the seed. Oh, I can probably do this here. No? Go down here? Over here? Maybe? Foggy! Alright, now we cut the frog. Is this a PS2 game? It's a Vita game. It's worse. It's dead. It's an X frog. Like extreme frog. Okay. So now that we have Blue Man, so it looks like I can do something here. So I got Blue Machine. Still can't do it. Oh shit, I missed a thing over here. Ooh, roots. I think maybe roots go here. See, and I was like, let's just put the frog into the mixer. It's fine. You killed Lord Hoppington? He was... Wait, no I didn't. He was already dead. Adding saline water. I made him more dead? I don't think dead works that way. But you know, maybe it does. I don't know. I'm not dead. Pour ethanol into the beaker. So I have to go get ethanol now, which I just drained. Liquid waste. Liquid! That ought to do it. Okay, so now we need one more. Oops. Oops. I can see something in here. What? Oh my god, we're doing DNA sequencing. A is for adenine, G is guanine, C is cystosine, T is thymine. I think we can manipulate it. DNA is made out of 4 bases. Yep. However, you can only bind A and T or G and C. Anything else won't work. They're complementary base pairings. Position each row so that A is connected to T and G is connected to C. Oh. What the hell is this? Oh my god. Oh my god, Lois. Oh, okay, I see how this is. A is T. Oh no. Oh no, this is gonna be hard. If I just like... That wasn't actually so hard. What? What? Yeah, I brute forced it. Well, actually not really. So here's what I did. I'm pretty sure I can do this again. No, I can't. Okay. So I basically moved the ones that can be paired together first, and then like, if it can't be moved, then I'll just move it again. Or then I'll move another one. I don't know how to explain how I did it. I used brain this time, I swear. Where do I get the last one though? So I have an empty capsule. I have all these seeds I don't need. So where do I get my last one? Lord Hoppington, why? You left us too soon. We never even met him. It's the 9th line, ain't the sun. I don't know where to get the other one. It's the door we came through. How do we get this? Okay, I'm done with that puzzle. What if I... So we can use this with another thing? How about... Can we like use seed? Welcome to the stream, Mika. You're late. I'm kidding, you're not late. Now we have peace! Truth is just Sigma just pissed inside the beaker. I did not kill a frog. Quit putting words in my mouth. Son. That's true. Mika had to kill frogs in the witch's house. When do I get to read all these files? Because that's going to be a nice set of exposition there. Exposition. Moonstar. It's a porn folder. It's Sigma's porn folder. Excelivir! First is the map, not the Excelivir. Alright, next up is we got notebook. There's a journal, it's got dates and stuff. It's in a different language. Maybe it's Brazilian. They speak Portuguese in Brazil. Hoi 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 hoi. That was me laughing in Brazilian Portuguese. Anyways, what else have we got here? Is that medicine? What's it say on the label? Excelavir. Let me see that. Later, we need to get out of here quick as possible. We need to get this stuff to Quark. This is the first. This is the first route that we see Excelavir. Also, let's hope that Dio doesn't fucking open the Ambidex gate like right away because he's with us. But I don't know. He might fucking do it. I don't know. He's a wild card.
Hey, hold on a minute.
What?
There's something... Nah, I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check.
Well, one of them's not really significant, I guess.
Huh?
First off, this machine. We didn't even end up using this thing, did we? I was just
Yeah.
wondering what it was.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer that. Look at that side there. There's a name or something. IG Replicator?
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine.
Yeah, probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Any ideas?
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
Of course! This machine must be here so we can just make all the ice cream we want. Are you nuts? You're one idiotic girl, you know that? Come on, God, she's doing her best, guys. Just be nice.
Oh, good one.
Oh, Vortex Key, thank you for the follow.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes.
What did I say? You're an idiotic girl, in other words, an IG.
There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
He was right, of course. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this
Means
machine, right?
Instagram.
That's right.
Like, it just copies Instagram posts and reposts it, and then you get a lot of money. Because,
Makes sense.
You are pirating content.
On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right? The vial. Could you show it to me again? I didn't really get a good look at it before. You guys were in there so close I could barely see it. Was it really Excelavir?
Yeah, definitely. As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket. See, it's written right there on the label. Excelavir.
You really are an idiot.
Huh?
Although I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
What? I don't... The words were barely out of my mouth when he moved. He's gonna grab it, isn't he? Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand. Hey, what gives?
What are you doing?
Dio slipped the vial quickly into his coat.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe. I'll even give it back to you later.
No, not later. Give it back now.
I don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
Request?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, in the next AB game, you have to choose ally.
Ally? Wait, is that why you took the medicine? To blackmail me?
That's horrible. You're using Quark's life as leverage.
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so. I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
I didn't realize until they started to hurt that I curled my hands into fists. Dio would only give me an opening.
I wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you. You make any sudden moves and I'll smash it.
He patted his pocket gently.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
Damn it.
That's not fair.
This game isn't about compassion. It's not about being clever. It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be.
Oh, I'm good at that. Then trust me, I'm good at that.
So, what are you gonna do? Ready to promise me you'll pick ally?
Fine, I
Sigma!
promise.
Oh, I knew you'd say it eventually. I'm glad you understand how this works. But don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and... well, you know what happens. See you chumps later. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
With one self-satisfied chuckle, Dio strutted out of the room. Do you still believe... I still believe Dio didn't do certain things.
Are you really going to do what he says?
Dio's still an asshole, but he's still, like... There are things that he... That has, like, there's things that he's innocent with. I feeling.
Sigma, you've only got one BP right now. If we choose ally, and he chooses betray...
I know. I'll drop to -1 and I'll get penalized.
But that means...
Look, it's not like I want to, alright? If we don't do as he said, he'll destroy the medicine. If he does that, then Quark will...
So you're going to die to save his life? That's... Why would you do that?
In all honesty, I was terrified. My choice was far from a foregone conclusion. Well, we should get back to the upper floor. Everybody else is probably finished already. I bet they're waiting for us. So, like, he wants us to choose ally, right? But picture this. He chooses ally too, so I don't die. And he doesn't lose any points. Like, he could betray and get 9... How many points does he have? Does he have, like... Does he have 1, or does he have... I think he has 1 too, right? He has 1 point. He has 6? Oh, fuck it. I don't know, man. I don't know how this is gonna go. He's gonna ally. He's gonna ally. He's gonna ally. He's gonna ally. If I just keep telling myself he's gonna ally, I won't die, right? He's gonna ally. And I'm not gonna die. Wait, does he open the AB gate before he gets back? You son of a bitch!
An ambidextrous 40.
Sorry, I went ahead and cracked it open a bit early.
In one of his hands was a moon key. He twirled it around like a veteran gambler, grinned and slid it back into his pocket.
You don't mind, right? I figured you and Clover would get up here right away. Besides, I thought it'd be best to get this done soon before you lose your nerve. I don't know about you, I'm really looking forward to the next round.
I glanced around the warehouse. Alice and Kay were back. As was fine. And of course, Clover. Where's Tenmyoji and the rest of them?
They're in the infirmary.
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Tenmyoji and Luna are looking after him.
How's he doing?
Well, it's hard to say. He seems to be sleeping soundly, but beyond that, there's really no way to know.
No change then, huh?
Right. So what was your room, Sigma?
The laboratory.
Is that so?
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses and DNA and those kinds of things?
Yeah, it did.
Was there any of that Accelavir?
Oh, shit.
Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Accelavir in here.
Yep. Mika sent something. Very good. Very good.
Hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
My eyes flicked to Dio for a moment. No, nothing. Besides me, Clover bit her lip. Beside me.
I see.
So, how'd it go with you? Find anything interesting? Fi only shook her head. With a unison of movement that almost looked choreographed, Alice and Kay shrugged. Shrug. Two milkmen go comedy.
Where does that leave us?
How come that hasn't played into anything yet?
We still got about 40 minutes left until voting ends.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a little curious about that lab you found. I thought I might go take a peek at it.
I'll show you the way then.
That would be wonderful.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice Kay and Tenmyoji found. Never know. Maybe you missed something. Perhaps there's some Excelivir hidden somewhere in there.
What a bastard.
Then I shall take you there.
What about you two? Where are you going?
Well, I think I'll start by heading over to the infirmary to see how Quark's doing.
Then I will too.
Glad that's settled.
She nodded to Clover and they disappeared through the magenta door. Dio and Kay followed a few footsteps behind. Okay then. Guess we should get going too.
Hold on.
We should be going too. Hold on.
Show me that journal first.
Okay.
Dio told me about it. You wouldn't tell me anything about the lab, except that you found a journal with, his words, some sort of bullshit language.
Is it Latin?
You said you had it, so I was hoping I could take a look.
It might be Latin. Yeah, one sec. I dug the journal out of my pocket and handed it to Fi. How big fucking pockets do you have, dude? Massive. She began flipping through the pages, her eyes quickly scanning each one.
This is Latin.
I knew it. Latin? You mean you can read it?
Yeah, with time in a dictionary.
So in other words, no.
Pardon me for not being able to translate a dead language on the fly. This looks like some kind of research log. It's not gonna be some sort of, I took the dog for a walk today. It was nice kind of stuff. I can understand a little of it. Mostly conjunctions and things like that. But most of these words I've never even seen before.
Like Excelivir. Fi started to leaf through the book again as she spoke. Suddenly she stopped.
Wait. I can read this one. Page 216. This isn't research notes. It looks like a personal entry.
What's it say?
Don't rush me. This is gonna take a minute. Interesting. Alright, I think I got it. It looks like they're talking about Radical 6.
What? Why are they talking about that?
Not sure. Let me read it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing.
I can hear a train? There might be a train. I live like right next to the train tracks. Like, I'm not even kidding. I could like walk maybe about maybe 10 feet. It's outside my house. Oh, well, I hear a train. I don't know if I hear a train, but I live like 10 feet away from like a train. Like my yard is like 10 feet away from a train track. If we assume the brain currently operates at a 1-to-1 basis with regards to time, Radical 6 reduces this to 1 to the root of 1 over 6, so approximately 1 to 0.408. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels only 0.48 seconds have passed inside. Wait, what? Oh, like their brain is processing. So things are like moving real fast for them and they're slowing down. Therefore, 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds, or the root of 6 seconds have passed outside. In other words, when 10 seconds pass in the real world, a patient infected with Radical 6 would feel as if only 4 seconds have passed. This is why the virus has been termed Radical 6. Oh, a radical as a root. Wow. Well, I'm really sad about the not radical guitar solo. Like someone with a guitar solo was playing while they figured out how the virus. It's another term for what is known as the root operation. The function inverse is taking of a power. In a less mathematical sense, it can also be used to refer to something that is extreme or severe. Those infected with Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. The exact cause is unclear, and although there is as of yet no direct link between suicidal urges and the reduction of mental processing speed, many believe that they are not unrelated. Those infected with Radical 6 perceive the world to be moving in a fever pitch, as if it were a video cassette being fast-forwarded. For instance, although the patient believes that only 10 seconds have passed, in fact 24.5 seconds have passed. Given this increased speed of input, maintaining the ability to observe and reason would become a Herculean task. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempts to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of the virus. Researchers suggest that that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable Radical 6, but we have been unable to develop one. You translated all this? Like, what the fuck? It seems that our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity to the virus. Thus far, however, we've been unable to locate a suitable subject, so I've continued my efforts to discover an alternative means of treatment. Given my current rate of progress, I predict that I will have a workable treatment within a decade or two. It is my fervent hope that humanity will be able to survive that long. I guess this is like a zombie game now. Bodies of those dead from suicide are piled up along the roads leading out into and out of town. The entire area reeks with the stench of decay, and the sky is filled with the constant buzzing of flies. At times, their swarms are so thick that when one passes, it feels like a cloud has gone over the sun. Each day I see more crows and rats everywhere, feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats who have grown fat on plentiful rodent diet. The few humans who've survived the outbreaks have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I do not know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Their survival is the only hope that remains for a human race. Oh Lord, please, let their future be a bright one. Whoa, that's a lot of information. Now we know what the virus does to you, though. If you get infected, your brain slows down by the root of 1/6, so that's, what, about 40%?
That isn't the important part. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
Yeah, you're right. That would explain why Quark was, well, trying to kill himself.
There are two other things in here that worry me. First, the part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet. What do you make of that?
What am I supposed to make of it? Maybe they just hadn't found one when this journal was written. I mean, from what we know, there's a drug called Excelivir that cures it.
Exactly. But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
Hold on a second. I'm getting confused. When was that thing even written?
December 29th. No year.
Well, there's no way it was written this year.
Yeah, probably not. Anyway, moving on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentions. The newspaper article said something about quarantining people too. After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities? But this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
You're trying to say that this place might be one of those underground shelters? Which would mean we're all supposed to be uninfected. We would have been thrown in here to keep us safe.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it seems possible.
But Quark's been infected, right?
And maybe the virus got in somehow.
That would be bad.
Just think about it for a minute. If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades. While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened. And whoever had this journal made this entry.
And then, once the antiviral treatment was finished, they woke us up?
Right. It's all just speculation, but...
No, that doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems like a pretty plausible scenario, but we were all captured before the pandemic started, right?
Yeah.
And how would they have And how would they have put us to sleep for that long? How would they have known to do that? But most importantly, why the hell are we playing this nonary game if the point of this place is to save us? Throwing a bunch of people into a game that might kill them is a pretty weird way to protect them from a pandemic.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
We don't have enough information to make any real conclusions. I think we should see if we can find anything else.
Fi had barely finished speaking before she took off to the Mententador. Hey, weren't you coming to the infirmary with me?
Changed my mind. You can tell me about Quark later.
And with that... she was gone. Man. I let out a long, tired sigh and started off towards the infirmary. How's he doing?
He seems to be stable, as far as I can tell.
Still sleeping.
I see. Mind if I have a look?
Please, go ahead.
I made my way around the partition to the side of Quark's bed. The journal and the thing Fi and I talked about would definitely need to be addressed, but for the moment the AB game was what I needed to concentrate on. Lives were at stake. Mine. And Quark's. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. If the journal was telling the truth, then as soon as the anesthetic wore off, Quark would go insane again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if he managed to kill himself before we got to him? Or perhaps he'd just get out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere. On the other hand, it wasn't like we could keep anestheticizing him forever. There was only one way to save Quark, and that was with Excalibur. Unfortunately, Dio stole it. If we wanted to get it back, Clover and I would have to vote ally. But if I did, there was an excellent chance I would wind up dead. The question was, then, what to do? Sacrifice myself to save Quark? Keep quiet about the danger he was in to save myself? So faint I almost didn't hear it.
Grandpa.
Grandpa. That was really loud, by the way.
Grandpa.
Grandpa. Grandpappy. He shifted a little and fell silent again. It was enough, though. What on earth had I been thinking? How could I have ever considered letting a child die in my place? Suddenly, my cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and disgust. That I'd considered letting Quark die, even for a minute, was pathetic. There was only one choice. There had only ever been one choice. No way was I going to leave Quark to die. My hands tightened into fists as I looked down at him. Any uncertainty I'd felt before was gone. I knew what I had to do.
10 minutes more, if no.
Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back.
What about you?
Not going. I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo. If you don't vote...
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like you.
What are you going to do if Kay and Alice vote for Trey?
Nothing, I suppose. Just means I lost that round. I'd just be voting ally anyway. You know who my opponents are, right? Alice only has one BP left. If I pick Betray and they chose ally, I'd kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it. And even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind. You see? Doesn't matter if I go into the AB room or not. My vote's the same either way.
Tenmyoji's mind was made up. Trying to persuade him to leave would have been pointless. Alright. Take care of Quark.
Of course. You worry about yourself.
I'm surprised you didn't say you didn't have to tell me that.
Okay.
Luna and I headed out of the infirmary. Wow. Leaving Tenmyoji and Quark behind. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. There's I think there's a little boogie coming out. A little boogie in my nose. Hold on, I'll be right back. Boogie in my nose. You did not hear a fart sound, I swear. That was a door, not me fart. Anyways, I'm back and I've blown my nose, and hopefully my boogie ain't gonna come out my nose. Well, not quite everyone. One other person was missing. Hey, where's Dio?
Take a look at the doors.
They're all closed. When we came in here before, one of them, the one on the far right, was open.
And that would mean...
That he went in, I guess.
Exactly.
That bastard. He'd probably been worried that I might try and take the Accelerator from him by force, so he hid himself in the AB room. What a coward. So I made up my mind to choose Ally, no matter what, but part of me is still considered to try to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. Now he'd made sure that I wouldn't get the chance to try.
Where's Tenmyoji?
Oh,
Luna explained Tenmyoji's choice.
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray.
right. What will you guys be choosing then?
Ally, of course.
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes Ally, I can't choose Betray. If I do, K's BP will go up to 9.
But what if he forces you?
You needn't worry. I would never do something so crass.
Ass.
Really?
Of course.
Then you don't need to go in there.
Excuse me?
Alice can vote by herself. Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Well, I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
Why not?
Why not?
I just can't.
Uh-oh.
Shall we go, Alice?
Hey, hold on a minute there.
Kay continued briskly toward the AB room, as if he simply hadn't heard Phi. Alice scrambled to follow him, perhaps concerned that he would lock her out. Oh my god. Oh my god, Lois. Only seconds later, they disappeared into the third room far from the left.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. If Kay told the truth, she'll be fine.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right.
They headed off at a trot towards the second room from the right, and we were soon out of sight inside it. Alright, Clover, time for us to go.
Oh, okay. Right behind you.
I sighed to myself and headed towards the leftmost AB room. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
What are you gonna do?
I don't really have a choice, do I? There's only one thing I can do. I'm going to choose Ally.
You can't! You'll die!
Well, you never know. Just because Dio told us to Ally doesn't necessarily mean he's going to pick Betray.
Do you really think a jerk like that is going to choose Ally if he doesn't have to? No. No way! He's got 6 BP right now. If he picks Betray, then he'll have 9 points!
Well, what about you?
Huh?
You've got 6 B2, right? If Dio chooses Ally and we choose Betray, then you'd have 9 BP.
What? No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up. I'm just trying to tell you that Dio is going to pick Betray. That's who he is.
And I'm trying to tell you that I've made up my mind. That's who I am. The only choice is Ally. It's the only choice we have to get that medicine back.
That's why Dio called you an IG. What makes you think he's going to give us the Accelerator, even if you do what he says?
Maybe he won't, but I can guarantee that he'll destroy it if I pick Betray. That's who he is. Intelligent guy. Yeah, intelligent guy.
Fine. If you aren't gonna listen to me, then I guess I don't have a choice. I'll be pushing that button.
Huh? Before I realized what was going on, Clover ducked past me and ran towards the voting machine. No! Stop! I snatched her by the arm and hauled backwards with all my strength.
Ow!
Sorry. I guess that was a little too hard, huh?
Hey! What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw a girl around like that.
Well, you're the one who tried to trick me.
But you're gonna die. Dio's going to kill you. You can't do this. I don't want you to die.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Thanks. It means a lot to hear you say that, Clover. I gave her my best reassuring nod and turned to face the polling machine.
3, 2, 1. Round 2.
I'm gonna die.
Results. Thank you.
I'm gonna die. Clover and I stepped out of the AB room. For long moments, we just stared at one another. Words weren't necessary. Everything she would have tried to tell me, I could already see in her eyes. Let's go. I turned and headed towards the results screen.
Sigma.
I heard her behind me, her voice barely louder than a whisper. The choice was already made. I stood up straight and kept walking. Oh shit, that was Betray. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Results from round 2. Please check your brain.
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Suddenly, all eyes were on me. I felt their weight but stood my ground. It was the result I expected. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. I didn't have to wait long. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. We have the fucking, tuberculin cure. What's it called? Nectarine? Listerine? The anesthetic Soporil. I blinked and my vision started to blur. We don't have that in this route? I felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, and I gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Trying to open my eyelids as if it was trying to lift sheets of lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could only make out a blur. That had to be Dio in front of the number 9 door. Damn it. You'll keep your promise, goddammit. Oh. I groaned and with a Herculean effort lifted my head, and then sluggishly my sluggish body off the floor. Thanks for offering me more dumb dialogue for another dumb doodle. What did I say this time? It's good. I love it. I love it. It's great. I love it. But I somehow forced myself ahead, a single thought burning in my mind. I would reach Dio. And then at last, the smudge of color faded into a recognizable person. I threw out my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine.
Give it back? Don't act like it's yours. Are we supposed to share everything we find here?
I don't care, just hand me the medicine.
What are you talking about?
We found the Exelivir in the laboratory.
And Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it? Right now?
Yeah. So?
kept my promise. Now you... I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he wouldn't give us back the Excelivir. If he didn't, then I'd die with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my mind as I could, and I got ready to attack.
Fine.
Not quite what I was been expecting.
Here.
With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it towards me. I caught it and pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. The label unmistakably said Excelivir. It was the real thing. Clover, take it. I held it out towards her.
Right. Of course.
She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good. Now at least Quark will be alright. With that, the last of my strength left me and I dropped to my knees.
Sigma! Are you okay? Sigma! Sigma!
I guess this is it. This is it, Luigi.
First, is the soap for real? I guess
9 minutes. Once the Sopra was injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxant followed it. About 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5, give or take a little. Wait, what if... Just hear me out. What if already 9 minutes had passed because Radical 6 kicked in? In 5 minutes, I would be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? I gave a raspy, quiet laugh. Even with death staring me in the face, I seemed to be determined to struggle right up until the very end. Okay, Sigma, you can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? Had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. I just had to think. Think. If there was a way out, I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer. I told you. The Turbo Listerine cure. We still got some left.
What are you gonna do?
You can't die, Sigma. You threw me on the ground. So, like, Kay's just gonna get out of here. No matter what, Kay's just gonna get out. Dio glanced over us as he exited his zone. I looked away before he could make eye contact.
Sigma, why? After all that stuff you said. I mean, it's not like I'm criticizing you. I think you made the right decision.
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize. I think I would have chosen betray if I was in your position. We'll find another way, alright? We just have to keep an eye on Dio.
No, we have to keep an eye on Kay.
As soon as he gives us an opening, we take it. And I'm sure Alice will help us too.
Did you tell her?
It's okay. We can trust Alice. There's no way she told him. Anyway, let's go check the results.
Yeah. Dun da 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 da. Dun da. Oh, bitch!
Results, please.
Hey, what the hell is this?
Sorry, I decided to choose betray.
Oh, so you don't care what happens to Quark?
What kind of cold-hearted bastard are you?
Jeez.
Please, just give it back.
Hey, Sigma,
What are you talking about?
We found the Excelivir in the laboratory.
And Dio stole it.
What? You mean he has it right now?
Nah, I don't have it. Well,
What?
I won't have it in about 2 seconds.
The moment the words left his mouth, I knew what he planned to do. No, don't! I leapt towards him as I spoke, but it was already too late. Dio snatched the vial from out of his pocket, brought it up, and threw it to the ground.
No!
You bastard!
What are you doing?
A promise is a promise. If you'd chosen Ally, this never would have happened. You want to blame someone? Blame yourselves.
Ugh. I had enough. Something snapped in my brain. Bastard! Ah! I let out a guttural roar and leapt forward. Only to be stopped short by a firm hand on my arm. It was fine.
Hold it.
Why are you stopping me?
Because this isn't the time for that.
Huh? What do you mean this isn't the time for that?
Look at the number 9 door.
Kay. Kay was indeed standing in front of the door. There he is. What is he?
No!
9. His BP was 9.
What?
Suddenly, we were running towards Kay in the number 9 door. Fucking Kay, you piece of shit. What the hell do you think you're doing?
What am I doing? Well, that should be obvious. But if you insist, I am attempting to leave.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I assure you, I would do no such thing. I am perfectly serious. After a rational assessment of the facts, I have concluded that this is the wisest course of action. What is currently our highest priority? The answer is, of course, to save Quark. He must be taken to a hospital as soon as possible. For that to happen, one of us must escape and call for help. Currently, the only one of us capable of doing so is myself. That is why I intend to escape.
And leave us all behind.
Unavoidable. But as I said, I do intend to call for help.
Couldn't you have at least waited until the next round? Then you could have raised Quark's BP to 9 and taken him with you.
And what would happen if Dio was Quark's opponent in the next round? I have no illusions about what Dio would do. This is the most logical choice.
Huh.
The number it will.
Wait, where's Alice?
Ah, yes. Alice is in the AB room.
What?
She has collapsed, but you needn't be concerned. She is only sleeping.
Oh no, what did you do to Alice?
You will need to ask her yourself. I must take my leave.
Hey! God damn it! Wait!
Dio charged at Kay. But the larger man easily sidestepped him and tumbled nimbly through the door just before it closed. Oh.
The number this. Thank you. As the escape, please.
Huh. Well. I feel like they put that in there because, like, Kay's BP was already, like, 9. And they're like, well, just gotta end it somehow. Yeah, we got a lot of endings. Oh, shit! Oh, shit, we got some openings. We got some openings. Wait, did we... Oh, shit. Can I do this? Did I already do this one? No, I need to unlock this one, right? Yeah. But we did get this one. And I don't even remember what happened in this one. This is the bomb route. This is the bomb route. Because, like, these other two routes don't have bombs. These two have, like, dead woman. And then this one has bomb. So let's go down the bomb route. There isn't enough antiviral medication. Excuse me? Which is the one where I'm a robot? Was it this one? Who planted the bomb? Alright. Do you want to go down this path to get this one, or do you guys want to see what happens in the other one? I kind of want to go down this path first. This path first sounds good. Let's do this. Do the lock. Alright, we'll do the lock.
Alright, please pay attention, everyone.
I forgot. How did she get here?
You need to hear this.
Do I?
The atom has been...
What did it say?
Her results are... She has also been infected with Radical 6.
Because that has cohesion with the last route you did. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. On our way back, Phi had gone to retrieve the rest of the participants. I think we already... Well, let's read through because I don't remember this.
No! What's going to happen to her?
Well, like I said before, there's a special... Do you know what it...
Immunogoblin?
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies. Those antibodies are the basis for Excelavir.
What about those pods in the treatment center?
Right, I thought of that, unfortunately.
So yeah, I'm gonna like
Correct.
skip through.
They can suppress
kinda.
the symptoms for a while. The
So I'm
only
just gonna
way we
skim
can help
through just
Alice
so
and
we
Quark
know.
is if we can find...
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what do we wait? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
Excelavir.
What?
Well, what is it?
Hold on. There's a name on the label. Excelavir.
That's the...
Why did Quark...
Perhaps he found it early. We explored. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark. Whether or not that I did not have the opportunity, it didn't feel... to be honest, we were rather...
I remember this route
Who
now.
cares about that? We have it. Hurry up and get...
What about
Does it really matter if she goes...
I'm sorry.
What?
Oh,
There's only enough here. The only one...
In other words...
Right.
Nothing. That one bot.
No, unfortunately.
No.
Oh, God.
Justin.
Only...
Who should we...
Alice or Quark?
Then what are we going to...
How are we gonna do it? Oh shit, the duplicator! The IG replicator! Immunogoblin!
Do you know what immunoglobulin is? It's another name for antibodies.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of...
So it's a
Yeah,
copy
probably.
machine.
Who knows?
That's it! I've got it! The IG replicator in the laboratory is an immunoglobulin replication machine!
What?
If I told you had a nice antibody, would you cure me? I guess. Is that the line? Luna just said Excelavir is made from the antibodies. That means we can make more Excelavir.
Hold on a moment. There is a strange device in the laboratory. Clover and I examined it thoroughly when we were in that room.
Yeah. We never could figure out what it did.
Exactly. My question is, how do you know about it, Sigma?
I saw it when I was in the laboratory.
When was that?
Probably when you were looking for Alice, right?
No, Dia was wrong. I hadn't gone to the laboratory when I was looking for Alice. I didn't think I'd ever been to the lab academy. So how did I know about the IG replicator?
If what he's saying is true, then we should be able to duplicate the Excelavir. That would mean we could cure Alice and Quark.
Let's go have a look then. The laboratory, right?
Yeah, no time to waste.
We all nodded. Wait, we can't leave them here all alone. Luna, do you think you could stay behind and look after them?
Oh, of course.
I lied to you. What? I didn't lie to you. I said I'd play NBA on Thursday. I'm playing on Thursday.
I'd be happy to.
Alright then, let's go. So the timeline jumping mechanic that plays into the storyline? Yeah. You lied about the Ritz crackers and ginger ale? No I didn't. It tastes like graham cracker. do so taste like graham cracker. Yeah, did you get Canada Dry? Your tongue doesn't work. Labratabry. Did you try turning your tongue on and off?
So this is the lab, huh?
Have you gotten tired of those map animations? I've been tired of them since like the second stream.
Yes.
Where's this IG replicator thing?
Right here. Right here! See?
So this can copy the Accelavir?
I think so.
What are we waiting for?
Calm down, alright? Don't rush me. Carefully lower the small vial of Accelavir into the slot in the side of the machine. An empty vial already protruded from the other side. Presumably that's where the duplicated Accelavir would go. Ready? When I push this button, it should...
Skip it. Just press the damn thing.
Right. And pressed. Did it work?
Have a look. The empty vial has something in it now.
And the vial Sigma used remains as it was. It does not seem to have lost any of its contents.
So, it worked?
Would have been pretty bad if it hadn't.
Alright, let's get this thing back to the infirmary. Gee, Sigma, why do you get 2 bottles of Accelavir? I reached down and pulled both vials from the machine, intending to slip them deftly into my pocket. Ah, shit.
What happened?
Sorry. My hand slipped.
You dropped one of them?
Yeah, just one though.
What in the hell? What if you'd broken it, you idiot?
Come on. If it had broken, we could just make another copy. Before Tenmyoji could reply, Fi spoke.
Guys?
I was surprised to hear her voice coming from near my feet. I looked down to see her staring intently at something beneath the table.
You see? It did break!
No, the vial's fine. See?
She held it up in one hand, but didn't move her eyes.
Then what the heck is going on down there?
Take a look.
Uh-oh. She slid back from the table quickly and silently. Oh, bomb. Bomb!
Whoa. Really? That makes 2 then.
Guess Kay was right.
So there were more bombs.
So it would seem.
Was this here when you guys came through the first time?
No, it was not.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, and I looked real hard.
Then somebody must have said it while we were looking for Alice.
Who the hell would do that?
We were all out looking for Alice. It could have been any one of us.
No, not any of us. I was back in the infirmary. Quark was still out. So
we shouldn't consider you a suspect, is that right?
Yeah. Quark's off the list too.
But Tenmyoji, you have no proof that you spent the entire time in the infirmary, do you?
What?
You could have quietly made your way to the laboratory, planted the bomb.
That's insane. Listen to yourself. There's no way in hell I'd have left Quark all by himself to go plant a goddamn bomb!
Tenmyoji was still staring furiously at Kay when Clover spoke up.
Hey, what's this thing?
He turned to see her grab something from under the table.
It looks like a memory card.
Where was it?
Right under the bomb. It was down on the floor under the table.
Could it have been put here by the same person who set the bomb? There was nothing like it here when we examined this room.
Do you think they dropped it accidentally?
Unless it was left here intentionally, yes. I imagine so.
Are you saying you let Clark plant a bomb? If he was with you, Tenmyoji, Clark probably planted the bomb in his sleep.
What do you think's on it?
Let's see. Let's take a look. Can I see it for a minute?
Yeah, I guess.
I plucked the card out of her hand and looked around the room. Nothing. Shoot. No dice. We'll need to plug it into something that can read memory cards, but I don't see anything here.
So what do we do?
Come on. If I knew, I'd be doing it.
10 minutes. All if no.
Guys, I think maybe we should get back to the top floor.
Yeah, you're right. We've got what we came here for.
I didn't realize that Dio had a little ponytail thing on his little hair thing right there.
What should we do about the, bomb?
Bomb? Bomb?
Not much we can do, Alice said it'd be dangerous to touch them.
True, but...
Drop it. We can talk about the bombs later. Right now we need to take care of Alice and Quark.
Right, so we'll get back to the infirmary and give them the Excelivir, then head to Floor A warehouse.
Right.
Shouldn't you just keep a bottle of Excelivir just in case? Just saying.
This ought to do it. It might take a little while, but they should recover.
Her voice was quiet as she backed away from Alice and Quark. In her hand was the injection gun. She carefully removed the empty vial and replaced it gently in the cabinet with the other one. While we were in the laboratory, Luna had moved Quark to a crude cot. They both looked peaceful as they slept. The madness I'd seen on their faces before was completely gone.
Are they really going to be all right?
Yes. The analysis I did on the vials confirmed that the duplicate was real Excelivir. The original was genuine too, of course. Now that they've been treated...
It's only a matter of time before the virus is eliminated.
I believe so, yes.
Oh man, what a relief. I was really worried.
What if someone else has Radical 6? What if someone else has Radical 6?
5 minutes remain until...
All right, everybody. We can be released. Right now we need to get to the AB rooms and fast.
Damn. Don't even have time to catch our breath.
Come on, let's go. The Floor A warehouse is waiting. Who am I playing against? Who am I playing against? Beep, 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 beep. I like how the transitions take way longer than they should. It's a good aspect of the game. It just like, get on with it, please. Huh? Where's Semyoji?
Oh, he stayed back in the infirmary.
What?
Why?
Well, when we were all heading out, I noticed he wasn't doing anything. So I asked him if he was coming with us, and this is what I got.
I'm still worried about Quark and Alice. I think I'll stick around and make sure they're okay.
I see. That means that Phi's only opponent will be Dio.
One-on-one, huh?
Ugh.
That's cool. Nothing to worry about. I plan to choose Ally. You know why?
Because I've only got one BP.
Exactly. If you chose Ally and I betrayed you, your BP would drop below 0 and... well, you know what happens then. I want to win, but I'm not that desperate.
I see your bullshit, Dio. I see your bullshit.
You see what I'm saying, right?
Tenmyoji and Dio are a pair. Tenmyoji only had one BP left. Since Dio said he's going to pick Ally, Phi can't really pick anything else. If she does, Tenmyoji will...
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Kay and I are going to be going one-on-one too, since Quark's still sleeping.
That is correct.
How many BP do you guys have?
I've got 6.
As do I.
This will be a tough one then.
If one of them can get the other to Ally, and then betray that person, the betrayer will have 9 points.
Look, Kay, I know you don't really have any reason to trust me, but...
I know. You would like us both to vote Ally, yes?
Yeah.
I agree. If we were to both betray, then we would gain no points. We would lose nothing either, but that's hardly relevant. If both of us cooperate, then we will both gain 2 points, which is much more beneficial.
Right. Okay, good. You're really gonna do it, right?
Yes.
Promise?
Promise.
Man, I don't trust anybody anymore.
Shit, this is bad. We need to move, now!
Indeed. Shall we?
Dio, Kay, Phi, and Clover all took off immediately, heading into different AB rooms. Continuing from the left, Dio went into room 3, Kay went into room 4, Phi and Clover went into rooms 5 and 6 respectively. That left Luna and myself. What do you think about taking the one on the far left?
Sounds good.
With that settled, we headed into the AB room number 1. Uh-oh. Who am I voting against?
30s?
It's probably a little late to say this, but you know Alice is still in the infirmary, so...
Oh, we should pick Ally. Since Alice is gonna default to that anyways.
Yes.
I know. It's not really fair to betray someone who isn't voting. Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it felt like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For the minute, the nunnery game didn't seem so scary.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Result. Ambidextrous.
Alright. Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. Alright, let's go have a look at the results.
Okay.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Okay. Okay. Whoa. Excuse me?
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your break.
What? It wasn't possible. I blinked, rubbed my eyes, and looked again. No, that's not possible. How can Alice be betrayed? It was a question I wish I would never know the answer to. Oh shit. There was a shot. There we go. Yep. Here we are at SeaWorld. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my... No, because the thing is, like... Because you can't vote for someone else. So, I don't know.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Oh no! Sigma, get up!
Sigma!
Sigma!
No, why?
My eyelids fell. What the Yeah, she had to be a solo. Oh shit, there she is. Alice. The world was gradually going black and my mouth refused to form words, but my head echoed with questions. How? If you like time it right, you can make her like really, really short. If you like screen cap it at the right there. Short Alice. Cryptid short Alice. Why choose betray? The darkness closed over my mind as well, and my questions were gone for... Because she would have had 6... She has 9 BP. What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's probably a little late to say this, but...
What a weird ass ending, by the way. It's not like a true ending, but it's like, or not like a character ending, but it's an ending nonetheless. What a fucked up ending.
Why? What happened to... It's not fair to betray someone who isn't voting. I thought...
There was nothing I could think of to say. Even I didn't really understand why I picked betray instead. I almost felt unconscious, like some other part of my mind was making the decision. It's a great fake out. It was fucking great. I loved it. Perhaps I've been possessed by some sort of evil spirit that moved my finger to the betray button against my will. Alright, we should go see the results.
Really? We already know what they are.
Do we? Do we really?
It's just simple math.
The look in her eyes was more painful than any punch I'd ever taken. I turned away almost towards the projector, anything to get away from those eyes.
Results from round 2. Please.
2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3. Quick maths, yeah. That's right. Quick maths. Betray, betray. Betray, betray. Betray. Ally. What? Oh. Nothing happened this round. Nothing.
Points, please.
I really wish I picked betray the first time. What? That's not possible. Alice! We can't make short Alice anymore. She was standing inside the second room from the left. The room that should have been empty. Why? My mind was still reeling. Where did she come from? It's my turn on the Xbox, Sigma. As I was trying to form a sentence, she began to move towards us. From around me, I heard a chorus of muted gasps. It seems we were united in our surprise and confusion. Alice drew to a stop in front of me and glanced up at the display.
Thought you'd get an easy couple points, huh? Not so easy when you have to look your victim in the eye, is it? Coward.
The fuck? Me? A coward? You got some balls saying that to me after you picked betray. Why are you even here?
You gave me the antivirus, didn't you? Tenmyoji told me. Thank you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, honestly.
But you should still be under the effects of the anesthetic.
Yes, well, I still am. A bit. I have a throbbing headache, and I can barely stand. It's horrible. I'm more resistant to anesthetics than most people, a result of my training. I have a feeling Zero Senior knew that. They gave me way more than the standard dose of that gas when they kidnapped me. In any event, a few minutes ago I woke up in the infirmary. Tenmyoji explained what was going on, and I got here as fast as I could.
So you showed up right after we'd gotten to the AB room?
Yes, right in the nick of time, too. About 10 seconds before the deadline, as I recall.
You did that just so you could betray us?
Right. What? Don't I get to do that? I mean, it turned out to be the right thing to do, didn't it? You two chose betray. If I'd stayed back there, I'd have lost 2 points.
So you're saying it was self-defense?
Yes.
You're full of shit. Self-defense my ass. You chose betray because you wanted out. You had 6 BP. If I'd picked ally, you would have had 9. That's what you were trying to do, right?
So what if I was?
Are you serious? You would have killed me. You did kill me. Look, I only have 1 BP. You were this close to murdering me. Just admit it. You were planning to kill me so you could escape.
Don't be stupid. I knew you'd choose betray. There was...
Tell the truth.
That is the truth. Why am I the only one getting the 3rd degree here? Look at those results. 2 other people just tried to kill someone.
Phi, Dio.
Yes. If Dio had chosen ally, Phi would have killed Tenmyoji. And if she'd chosen ally, Dio would have killed her.
I think that's not even the point there. The point is that they couldn't even trust each other to pick ally both times because there's just too much at risk.
I don't want to be rude, but it looks like Clover and Kay tried to trick one another. Not that it seems to have worked. If either one had chosen ally, the other one would have 9 BP right now.
I turned to look at the results again. Yeah, everyone's fucking stabbing each other in the back. I'd only been looking at my own. I didn't realize that the only other one word across the roster, betray. Whatever trust we'd managed to build had fallen apart. Everyone was suspicious of everyone else. Had it been the bombs? Or had it been something else? Whatever the reason, if it kept up, we'd never manage to escape. We'd be trapped in a cycle of 0-point rounds for the rest of our lives. Something had to be done. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. Alright guys, pay attention. We've probably all figured this out, but we can't keep going like this. If we don't start being a little more trusting, we're never gonna get out of here. We need to work together. I might as well have been talking to a wall.
My apologies, Sigma, but I need to think on something for a bit. I would appreciate being left alone.
Okay.
I'll be leaving too. Things are getting a little too intense here for my delicate constitution. Sorry.
Tio.
Well, in that case...
It's Hu-Fi?
Yeah, sorry.
Without another word, she turned and left the warehouse. Dio and Kay quickly followed suit.
See? There's your answer. In the end, everyone's just thinking about themselves. So I would appreciate it if you could not treat me like I'm the only villain here. Come on, Clover. Let's go.
Hold on! I'm coming! Are you feeling okay? I was really worried, you know?
I watched them walk away, Clover practically jumping with the light to have Alice back. Before long, they reached the yellow door and disappeared beyond it.
Everyone's gone.
You're still with me, Luna. You're still my friend, right? You aren't gonna leave too?
No.
Are you sure? I chose betray.
I know, but I still believe in you, Sigma. I think your hand must have just slipped or something, right?
My chest hurt. When I blinked, I felt something hot and wet prick the corner of my eyes. Luna, I bit my lip. Before I could think of anything to say, the metallic rumble of the doors closing echoed through the warehouse. Fire reminds you of that one girl from Danganronpa with the white hair?
Have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the star round.
I'll just say yes. Oh, the detective last. Oh, I thought you were talking about Komaida.
Star keys are required to open the gates.
I'm gonna drink my brain juice.
There is no set. The Ambidex.
As many times as we want, huh?
Yes, as long as we have the star keys. That means we can keep playing the AB game over and over, too. Sigma? Could you show me your bracelet? Do you remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as they get parents.
Yeah, I remember. Let's see here. I'm a cyan pear. What about you?
I'm a magenta pear.
I wonder what the others are.
They could be anything, I suppose. We won't know until we have a look.
We've got about 80 minutes until the next set of chromatic doors open. So what should we do now?
Everyone else has gone off on their own.
Yeah, physically and emotionally. I really don't know how this is going. I really don't like how this is going. It won't matter how many times we repeat the AB game if no one trusts anybody else. We'll never be able to get out of here.
Maybe it would help if we all had a common goal. Something to unite our hearts and minds.
Yeah, but we already got something like that. We all want to get out of here. That seems like a pretty clear goal to me, but everyone chose betray. Including me.
Well, what if we have an enemy?
An enemy?
Yes, a common foe, like the person who set the bombs, for instance.
After coming back from the lab, I told her about the bomb. Well, she gave Alice and Quark the accelerator. Huh. Yeah, that might work. If we can figure out which one of us planted those bombs, then everyone can work together against them. Hey, funny thing. What if that old woman was Zero? She was supposed to be Zero, but Dio just fucking killed her?
Right.
But how do we figure out how do we figure out who it is?
Well, do you have any clues?
Clues, huh? That's right! The memory card! I pulled it out of my pocket and held it out towards her.
What's this?
I told you, a memory card. It was under the bomb we found in the lab. I think whoever set the bomb dropped it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what's on it though. We couldn't find any kind of memory card here.
Oh, I guess we can't really use it then. Oh, wait a second. You know what? I think I might have seen something.
Huh?
Yes, I remember. The infirmary. I saw it when I was searching the infirmary with Dio and Quark. There was a memory card just like that one. Yes,
Then-
I think we can see what's on it. The computer there should be able to read it.
Luna and I exploded into the infirmary, nearly running into Alice, Clover, and Tenmyoji. Clark was there as well, of course, but he was just as we left him, asleep on the bed.
What are you doing here?
I opened my mouth to retort, then thought better of it. If I really wanted to change this, if I really wanted people to start trusting each other, well, real change starts at home. As quickly as I could, I explained the second bomb and the memory card and how we'd come to the infirmary in hopes that we could discover the contents of the latter.
Okay.
Then stick it in already!
Go ahead.
Just as Luna had said, there was a small slot under the screen, exactly the right size to fit a memory card. Within moments, the screen was filled with what appeared to be random letters. What is this? Let's see, we have, it's exactly the same, it's the same two, like these two sections repeat. Here, oh, what the heck? I thought I just did something, but I guess not. Huh, wait. I probably need to move it to the front. No. No. I don't know what the heck is going on with my XSplit. It's the top two just repeat is what I'm trying to say. Why is it not doing it? Anyways, fuck it. Hello? Okay, now I just deleted one of them. And it just, okay. Well. There we go. Sorry, I made this a meme now. What did you make a meme? What did you do? You fucking asshole, it tasted nothing like graham crackers. Alright. I like how graham crackers is now Virtue's
6
last
rows,
reward.
22 letters each.
22 letters each. It's just... wait. No, wait, they're not exactly the same. Wait, are they exactly the same? Yeah, they're just... the top two are just repeating.
It looks like the odd rows use one set of letters, and the even rows use another set.
In other words, the first two rows just repeat.
That's exactly what I just said.
Yeah.
Is it some kind of code or something?
It doesn't look random to me. I think there might be a pattern. I just don't know what it is.
Was there anything else on there?
No, it doesn't look like it.
I'm trying to like see if there's a pattern here, but I don't see it. So all we get is this gibberish. Hey, Alice, you haven't said anything for a while. What's up?
Does any of this look familiar to you, Clover?
What do you mean?
Have you seen something like this before? Maybe during your training?
Training?
This is...
So you do recognize it.
All right, knock it off, you two. How about you share it with the rest of the class?
Alice sighed and stretched her neck from side to side.
I believe this is an encoded message from a terrorist organization.
What?
They call themselves the Myrmidons.
Oh, I know those guys. Myrmidons. For some reason, I felt like I'd heard that name before.
What are the Myrmidons?
Put simply, they're a bunch of thugs who are trying to destroy or dismantle most of human civilization.
So this thing we're looking at, you think it's theirs?
Well, they have a number of different codes, but I do think this is one of them.
Then the bomb?
It was said by one of the Myrmidons, wasn't it?
It was Dio.
Yes. Well, I can't say for sure, of course, but it seems likely.
Damn, I've got a ton of questions for you. But let me start with this one. What the heck does this thing say?
I don't know. How am I supposed to decode it? I don't have the key. Without a key, it would take literally hundreds of years to decode.
But I do!
What about you, Clover?
Well, if Alice doesn't know how, I sure don't.
See.
Gun! Shit, my X-Bud is off screen. It's also underneath. Shit. Shit, Alamar 2. Thank you for the follow. Alice, Clover, who the hell are you? Why do you know about this code?
That's...
You told me your job was to eliminate enemies of the state or something like that. Just what the hell kind of job is that? I think it's time you told us what you do.
Sorry, but I can't.
Why not?
Because you might be one of them. You might be the person who set the bomb.
No, it was Dio. That's idiotic. Of course I'm not.
Really? And where's your proof? For all I know, you're my enemy. I can't tell you anything.
I'm not your enemy. I'm your ally. I'm your friend. I just want all of us to get out of here. Just please tell us. Please. We need to find out who did this so we can all escape. But we have too little information. We need your help. Fine. If you won't tell us about yourself, then just tell us about the Myrmidons. How do you know it was Dio? Because in the Dio ending, we find out that he's a Myrmidon. Myrmidon. What else do you know about them?
I'm sorry.
Before I could blink, she leapt up and ran out of the room. So you're cheating? I sure am. Hey, wait, Alice! I took off after her.
How long are you going to keep following me?
Until you tell me what you know.
Then why don't you just ask Clover? You already
Clover?
know she works with me.
Well, yeah.
Then why don't you...
I wanted to hear it from you.
Why?
That's a good question. Remember the crew quarters? Or this garden? We got paired up for 2 separate rounds. That means I spent more time with you than anybody else here. Maybe that's it. I guess I'm just curious about you. Oh, are we getting Alice ending?
What are you talking about?
She spun around to hide it, but I caught a blush of red on her cheeks. We walked down the path to where it ended next to the pond. I stayed silent. Alice sat down on the bench. We gazed at the smooth surface of the pond for several long minutes before she began to speak.
You don't hate me?
What? Why?
I tried to kill you.
You mean in the AB game?
Yes. I was so scared. Who wouldn't be? Kidnapped and locked up, forced to play some sort of bizarre game. And then we found that bomb. I know I probably sounded calm, but as soon as we found that thing, all I wanted to do was run away from it as fast as I could. Things just went downhill from there.
What do you mean?
I remember hearing that Quark had collapsed and running to the infirmary with everyone else. When I got there, I realized I couldn't understand what anyone was saying, and everything looked... I don't know how to describe it. It was like watching a video on fast forward, only it was real. Then I started to feel like... It's hard to explain. I guess you could say I didn't feel like I was myself, and it only got worse.
It was probably the Radical Six.
Yes, I think so. I don't remember much after that. But when I woke up in the infirmary, suddenly all that fear was back. So all I could think about was getting out of this place as fast as I could. It never even crossed my mind that it could kill you. God help me, even if it had, I don't think I would have cared. See? I'm horrible. You hate me, don't you? Just do it!
What? Do what?
Kill me! Get it over with!
What the hell, Alice? I'm not gonna kill you. I don't even hate you.
You're lying! I could have killed you! I would have killed you!
Come on, calm down. No one's killing anyone. A single tear rolled down Alice's cheek. Another and another, leaving shiny lines across her face. When I reached out, I saw her tense, just slightly. Slowly, I brushed my thumb across her cheek and off, taking her tears with it.
Why are you doing this? You know, you kind of remind me of my father.
That's who you were after, right? The people who killed your dad?
Yes.
Did they have anything to do with the Myrmidons?
Will you promise not to tell Clover that I cried?
Come on.
If you keep your mouth shut, I'll tell you what you want to know. About myself. And about the Myrmidons. Deal?
Sure. My lips are sealed.
Really?
What, crying? I don't remember any crying.
Good. All right, then.
Alice took a deep breath and began. Alright, guys, ready for exposition? You guys grab some popcorn, grab some soda, grab your graham crackers. grab your Ritz crackers and ginger ale. My father is Egyptian, but my mother is French. I'm gonna sippy my brain juice for a second here. They met while my mother was in Egypt on vacation, and married shortly thereafter. When I was 3, we all moved to the US. My father was a scientist, and his field was cloning. He was recruited by an American lab, which is why we moved. Both of my parents have used English around me from the time I was born, so I didn't have any problems adapting to life in the United States. By my 9th birthday, we'd been there for 6 years. That was when it happened. In the middle of the day, my mother showed up at school. Her eyes were red and puffy, but she didn't say anything to me on the drive home. When we arrived, there were several policemen there to meet us. My father had always been a very punctual man, and when dinner time came and went with no sign of him, even I began to realize something terrible had happened. It wasn't until several years later that I finally learned the truth. My father's lab had been attacked by terrorists, and he'd been kidnapped. For the rest of my childhood, my mother raised me by herself. I didn't realize it then, but it must have been incredibly difficult for her as a single mother alone in the country where any relatives were a transatlantic flight away. She did her best not to let me see it, but every so often, when she thought she was alone, the mask would fall away and every line in her face, I could see exhaustion and loneliness. As much as I missed my father, it was those memories that made me wish more than anything that he'd never been taken. Fortunately, I was an excellent student and did especially well in math. I earned a full-ride scholarship straight out of high school and spent the next several years studying. After graduation, I took a job with the Department of Defense, hoping that they might have resources to help me look for my father. I was immediately assigned to the Special Office of Internal Security. Their purpose is to investigate and sometimes deal with terrorist organizations and other serious threats to the state. I could tell my mother wasn't happy about my decision, but she chose to remain silent about it. Eventually, I learned that the terrorist organization that had taken my father was none other than the Myrmidons, although at the time, that name didn't mean anything to me. They were suspected of human cloning. Specifically, it was thought that they had been using cloning techniques to copy their most useful members and expand their ranks. The Myrmidons apparently believed that they could use cloning to create a new race of humans. Now, at last, I knew the reason for my father's abduction. The commander of the Myrmidons is a man named Left. We know his name and his gender, but not his appearance or his age. The Myrmidons are closely associated with a cult known as Free the Soul. We believe that Free the Soul provides their funding, but trying to pin any kind of misdeeds on the cult's leader, a man named Brother, is like trying to nail Jello to a wall. Brother is supposed to be fairly advanced in years, and rumors say he's so old he can't even get out of bed. Unfortunately, his mind seems to be as sharp as ever. At that point, I hit a wall. I knew the Myrmidons had been behind my father's kidnapping, but that's all I could learn about them. Then one day I got a tip that some of them were hiding in a building in the Nevada desert. I headed out immediately. On the way there, my car had some engine trouble and stalled out. I was trying to decide what to do when an SUV appeared out of nowhere. I'll give you one guess who was behind the steering wheel. Clover. That was the first time we met. There were 4 other people in the car with her, and when I asked them what they were doing, I got what was just about the last answer I'd expected. They told me they'd been locked up inside of the very building I've been on my way to investigate, and that they were currently in pursuit of the people who had kidnapped them in the first place. My priorities shifted very quickly. After a short discussion, I convinced them to allow me to come along. My hope was to find the people they were chasing, who I was certain were the Myrmidons. In the end, however, we were unable to track them down. In fact, I still don't know where they might have gone. Eventually, I took Clover and her companions to SOIS headquarters. We decided that involving the police would only complicate things. After some questioning, it was determined that the people who had instigated this particular event were not connected to the Myrmidons. We did, however, discover that the mysterious disappearance and subsequent reappearance of several children 9 years prior was connected to Free the Soul. So there was a 6th person in the SUV, although they weren't riding in it per se. A middle-aged man, who I'll just call H for now, had been bound and placed in the trunk. According to the other 4, he had been behind the disappearance of the children 9 years earlier. We also learned that his pharmaceutical company, a major player in the world stage, was effectively controlled by Free the Soul. More specifically, I suppose H was a member of Free the Soul and very committed to their cause. So why had he kidnapped all those children? Apparently, it had been part of an experiment designed to test the ability of certain people to access what's called the morphogenic field. I don't imagine you've ever heard of it before, so I'll try and give you a quick rundown. Simply put, these people can access a sort of field that allows their consciousness to resonate with the consciousness of a certain other people. To be honest, it might just be simpler to call it telepathy. The SOIS had heard of this particular ability before and had actually used it in a number of investigations, so I wasn't surprised to learn of its existence. I was shocked, however, to learn that these experiments had been carried out by a member of Free the Soul. If that was the case, then Brother must have known about it. The thought of him discovering a way to control and harness that power was terrifying. It wasn't too long after the incident in Nevada that another tip about the Myrmidons crossed my desk. This time, it claimed that the Myrmidons intended to launch a full-scale biological terrorist attack. My bosses decided that we needed more agents to deal with a threat of that magnitude, and Clover was recruited. Because she had been a test subject in H's experiment, we knew she had the ability to access the morphogenic field, and we wanted to put that ability to use. After several months of training, she was sent on her first mission. she would be tasked with the infiltration and investigation of a Myrmidon cloning lab. I was assigned to her commanding officer, and I did hope that our investigation might also give me a lead on my father's whereabouts. At last I had a chance to find out what had happened to him. I wouldn't let that chance pass me by. Perhaps that was what kept me from noticing the truth. The whole operation was a trap. The lab was fake, and Clover was captured almost immediately. I got there as fast as I could, but when I arrived, the building was only an empty shell. All of the conspirators, who pretended to be researchers and the like, had already fled. I searched frantically for Clover, until at last, in a basement room, I found her. She had been tied to a chair, but on the floor next to her was another body. It was my father. He looked as if he'd just been dumped there, and when I got to him, his body was already cold. He was covered in dark, ugly bruises. It wasn't until later that I learned that he'd died from ruptured organs and internal bleeding. They had beaten him to death. As soon as Clover had been captured, a Myrmidon in a mask had come to visit her. He'd said that unless she wanted to end up like my father, she would leave them alone and tell her masters at the SOIS to do likewise. In retrospect, they must have known who I was, and who my father was. That's why they killed him. Perhaps they thought they were sending a message to me. Or once that he'd gone, I'd lose my reason for chasing them. They were very, very wrong. I took Clover with me and left. I tried to console myself with the fact that I had at least been able to save her. Sometime later, I received a call from the coroner. He told me there was something I needed to see. There in the morgue was my father, cold and pale on a steel table. I could barely stand to look at him, but the coroner insisted. On his arms were 2 rows of numbers comprised of 8s and 9s. It took me a moment to recognize my father's handwriting. He had carved them into his own skin. On his chest was another message, but there were letters this time, not numbers. Not many, just enough to make a short sentence. I love you, Alice. I broke down crying right there in the morgue. They were the first tears I'd shed since the operation had started, and there was no stopping them. There would be no forgiveness. Not for the monsters who put my father through this. They destroyed my family. I would make them pay, even if I had to die to do it. That night, I made a promise to myself. I would avenge my father. It didn't take long to figure out the numbers he'd written were latitude and longitude. They pointed to a chemical factory that had been disguised as an abandoned building. Further investigation revealed that it was the mother lode we'd been looking for, the headquarters of the Myrmidons. I think my father must have known how things would turn out. Knowing he was going to die, he had written the directions to our enemy's fortress on his own body. He'd sacrificed too much for me to waste this opportunity with recklessness. This time, our operation would succeed. This time, I wouldn't let my excitement put Clover or any of my other agents in danger. So we took our time. We gathered information, we did our research, and we planned. Finally, we were ready. December 25th, 2028 was going to be the day we finally set foot inside the Myrmidon stronghold. But then, on the 22nd, only 3 days before this operation was scheduled to begin, a man in a gas mask appeared. So you inhaled that gas, passed out, and woke up here in the AB room?
Yes. Well, there it is. Everything that's happened with the Myrmidons and me. I left a few of the details out, of course, but you get the idea.
Yeah, thanks. She gave me a sad sort of smile and stood up.
We should go back.
Not yet. Your story explained a lot, but there's still one big question.
Which is?
Who here is a Myrmidon? One of us planted the bombs, and based off the code we found, it's pretty clear that the person is a Myrmidon. right?
Yes.
And I agree that we need to figure out who they are.
What do you propose we do?
Time jump. Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Do you have any clues?
Clues? Well, if I could decrypt that code, it might tell us something, but...
How can we do that?
I told you. We need a key. Without that, it's pointless.
What's a key?
A key is a key. It allows you to sort of unlock a code. Myrmidons usually use this huge string of numbers as a key.
Wait, a long string of numbers? Could that be... Don't say it. Don't say it.
What the hell?
I was almost as surprised as she was. The numbers had just kind of appeared in my mind, and I was saying them before I knew what I was doing. Alice looked at me incredulously, and I stared back.
Wait, can you say that again?
78153 61098 83809 42419 90551.
That's 198,449,351 to the third power.
What?
That number you just told me. Prime factor decomposition on that number gets you 198,449,351 to the third power.
You're talking about reducing an integer to a series of prime numbers that you multiply together to get it, right? Like if you have 30, then you would get 2, 3, and 5, right?
Exactly. You probably learned that in junior high, right?
So you're saying that 198,449,351 is a prime. And if you multiply it by itself, you get...
Yes.
Don't tell me you just did all that in your head.
I did do all of that in my head. Simple mental arithmetic.
What? No way! That's impossible!
I told you, I'm better at math than most people.
That's not better at math.
Look at you. You just recited a huge string of numbers. That seems pretty astounding, too. Where did you find that number anyway?
I didn't know what to say. What would I tell her? That it just came to me?
Can't tell me, huh? Fine. I'm pretty sure that's the key to the code, though. I know the Myrmidons use prime factors for their keys, and there aren't a lot of 25-digit numbers that turn out to be the third power of a prime number. I think there's a very good chance that number you memorized was specifically created by someone.
Could you explain that with the small words?
Well, look at the prime factors of your number. 198,449,351 to the third power. I think that's our hint for cracking the code. You still don't get it? Try to remember the code we saw in the infirmary. What did it say on the monitor?
I think the first row was...
And the second row?
I think. Then they just repeat.
Wow, you've got a pretty impressive memory. We could really use someone like you back at the...
Well, keep going. How do we decode that?
You use 198,449,351 to point you to the right letters.
How do we do that?
Well, the first number is 1, so take the first letter. The next number is 9, so go 9 letters over from the first one. Then 8 from that one. Just keep going until you get something. Make sense?
I ran over what she'd said in my head. The prime number Alice had given me was that number. So what would we get if we picked out letters like she'd explained? The first letter would be C on the top left, and you'd move 9 to the right, which would give you O, and 8 more to the right. Eventually we'd get a word. And that word was... Ah, motherfucker, are you serious? Remember the key, 198,449,351. 198,449,351. 198,449,351. Where did it go? Where? Hello? Was I supposed to not skip it? Starts with CO. I'm gonna just try a bunch of letters until it happens. Okay. So someone has the numbers, and someone's typing out the letters again. Thank you, fuzzy guy person. Let's see. I can probably do this a little bit now. Let me get my notepad open again. So it's 198. What was it? 449? Yeah, 449. And 351. I actually kind of have pretty good memory. Okay. So we got Q, 1, 2, 3. Actually, you know, here, I'm just gonna do this. I wish I could just copy and paste that so I didn't have to do it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's O. Okay. You know, I can just copy and paste that into a thing. So I can need another notepad. I wish you guys want to fucking see what I'm doing here. Okay, let's see. Screen capture, like. Oh, you can't even see it. Cool. There's some sticky notes right here. Although you can't see it for some reason. Shit. Alright, so we're just gonna like go through with this and see what happens. I'm probably gonna just put the music on again. Okay, so we got... Just kidding, I won't do it. So next number 8. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. What's the next number? 9. 3 through 9. That's not it. Fuck, I already fucked up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did it! Completed! That's the answer!
Completed? Are you sure?
Yeah, I did exactly as you told me to do, and the word I got is completed. Well, actually, it's completed. The code and the letters repeat every 2 lines. it just repeats.
Well, I can't remember the code like you can, but if you're certain, I believe you.
I'm definitely certain.
All right, then. I wonder what completed is supposed to mean, though.
What happens if you miss code? You get to just try again. What, aside from the obvious, you mean? I'm guessing here it means mission complete. So that's what the transmitter was for.
Huh? What are you talking about? What transmitter?
I barely even heard her. Suddenly my mind was full of memories I hadn't even that I hadn't been there a moment before. It was like a wave had washed away the sand, revealing a bed of precious gems underneath. Thank you, Fuzzy Guy Person, for writing all that out, by the way. Don't say it. Damn it! Why hadn't I realized it before? I could remember a series of numbers, but not this? At least I remembered it now. Dio was a member of the Myrmidons. And not just any member, he was their leader. And that meant he had to be the one who'd planted the bombs.
Hey, are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Then answer my question. What the hell was that? What's this about a transmitter?
I didn't trust myself to try and explain it to her. More than likely, she'd just think I was insane. Even I could barely make sense of a sudden influx of new information.
Wait. Don't tell me you're one of the Myrmidons.
If I was, do you think I'd really reveal myself like this?
Point.
Out of nowhere, Clover appeared.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Really?
We're all down in the floor B warehouse. Well, all of us but Luna and Clark.
Why?
We've still got 45 minutes until the white door's open.
I know that.
Oh, okay. Hey, wait a minute. I thought you, Kay, and Quark didn't know about the white doors.
Tenmyoji told us about them. He said he'd show us where they were. So we all followed him down to the floor B warehouse.
I'm assuming you left Quark with Luna?
Yeah. Anyway, when we showed up, Vi and Kay were already there. Well, all of a sudden, Vi, Tenmyoji, and Dio all started yelling at each other.
Why? Did something happen?
According to Clover, the last AV game had been the cause of their fight. Even though Tenmyoji had one BP, Vi had chosen Betray. They started to fight, and since Dio had pressed Betray on behalf of his team, eventually he got dragged in too.
That seems odd. Vi only had one BP too. Her choice seems like a perfectly valid defensive move.
Ugh, just come with me. Kay's trying to calm them down, but there's only one of him.
Okay. Come on, Alice, let's go.
Coming.
We can confirm that Kay is not a robot, though. Was Kay ending cool? Kay ending was a fucking trip, man. Oh boy, was it a trip. All four of them were still there when we arrived. They seemed to have calmed down a bit, but the tension in the air was almost visible. I felt that I'd stepped into a room full of flammable gas. Even the smallest spark could turn the whole place into a raging inferno. Even Kay, usually so calm and collected, was standing ramrod straight in his hands, balled into a fist at his side. I looked at Alice, pursed my lips, and then head over to the angry knot of people occupying most of the room. Clover told me what's going on. This whole thing is stupid. You need to knock it off.
Stupid? What about this is stupid? We're talking about my life, you self-righteous dick.
I know, but yelling at each other isn't going to solve your problem. The best thing for us to do right now is to trust each other and get through this. Wouldn't you agree?
Hard to trust someone who tried to kill me.
Same to you. I told you letting Dio vote was a stupid idea. What did you think he was gonna do? You might as well have pressed the button yourself.
I couldn't just leave Quark alone.
That's no excuse. And where do you get off telling me I shouldn't have picked Betray? Did you even think that through? What? I was supposed to pick Ally? If I'd done that, I'd be dead right now.
I could say the same thing to you. Damn good thing Dio didn't choose Ally.
Please, that's enough from both of you. Sigma's right. This isn't the time to be bickering with each other.
Oh, you don't get to talk. You tried to betray Clover and escape on your own.
Perhaps. But I think that's better than merely killing someone.
Well, I only did it so that she wouldn't kill Tenmyoji.
Ugh! God damn it! Enough already! I roared with a fury, and my voice echoed and rebounded off the walls of the warehouse. Everyone fell silent. I didn't know how long that silence would last, so I decided to put it all on the table. There was only one way I was going to be able to take control of the situation. Guys, listen to me. We really don't have time for this. I was met with a number of glares, but I soldiered on. See, the thing is, I figured out who planted the bombs.
What? Is this what you were talking about earlier?
Sort of, yeah. I know which one of you is it.
Well,
it is.
spit it out then.
Please, explain what's going on here.
I don't think I need to. They're going to admit their guilt in just a few minutes.
What?
You're all going to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Or I guess I should say Dio's mouth.
What are you on? You think I set those bombs?
Yes, I do.
Hey, if you're gonna accuse me, you better have some pretty damn good evidence, pal.
I'm not accusing you. I'm just stating a fact.
Oh yeah? Where the hell did you get that fact?
Fun as it was, I knew taunting alone wouldn't be enough to make Dio confess. He just played dumb, he was good at it, and I'd get nothing. I meant I was going to have to trick him. Well, you see, I'm actually from Free the Soul.
Free the Soul? What's that? Some kind of hippie shoe company?
Don't play dumb, Dio. Or should I call you Left? Your brother ordered me to come here, to keep an eye on you. It was quick, but for just a moment, I saw his eyes twitch. I left on that moment of weakness like a hungry dog on a steak. Fine. Skepticism is understandable, and admirable even. Perhaps this will convince you. I pressed forward, pulling out every fact I could remember. I told Dio about Brother's background, and how his younger brother, Left, had been murdered. I mentioned casually that the Myrmidons were all clones of a single person. So? Still not convinced? How about this? 7 a.m. I'm from the circus, I'm from the circus. Prime factor. If I'm not saying who I am, how on earth could I possibly know that?
What? No, that's not possible.
Finally. So, let's start over, shall we? I was sent here to watch your every move. It seems our wise and noble brother doesn't trust you. He suspects betrayal.
No! You're lying!
I assure you I'm not. But if you don't believe me, why don't you go outside and call him yourself with your transmitter?
No! No! You have to be lying! Brother trusts me! That's why he chose me for this mission! Why would he make me the leader of the Myrmidons if he...
Huh? Sorry, what was that?
I said, why would he have made me the leader of the Myrmidons if...
I grinned.
Wait. What the hell? Are you fucking kidding me?
Sorry, Dio. I've never even seen Brother.
What the hell was all that? How did you know all those things?
Dunno. Maybe I was divinely inspired?
Don't give me that shit!
What's going on?
What are these Myrmidons?
Dio and I stared at one another while Clover and Tenmyoji quickly explained to Phi and Kay about the memory card and the number 2 bomb and about the code we found that was from a terrorist organization called the Myrmidons.
So you mean to say someone from the Myrmidons planted the bombs?
And Dio pretty much just admitted to doing it?
Yeah.
Bastards. I'll never forgive you.
I heard a low, furious muttering behind me and turned to see Alice, her lips pulled back into a snarl.
I am going to kill you!
Her voice rose to a scream as she charged towards Dio. He ducked out of the way smoothly and pulled something from his pocket.
Whoa there. I like my women a little feisty. But you're taking it a little too far, sweetheart. Tone it down.
What?
You see this? You know what it is, don't you?
Oh my god. Is that the detonator?
Exactly. And I assume you know what happens if I press this button?
Yes. I think I do. I'm guessing it'll set off both of the bombs.
Well, I wouldn't say both.
You mean there's still a number 1 bomb we haven't found?
Correct. And there's one more, too.
No. There are 4 bombs?
Exactly. I planted 4 bombs. They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3, but there's also one more. Bomb number 0. Add all that up, and you're looking at about 4 tons of explosive power. Those go off, and it's all over. That's enough oomph to turn this whole place into a smoking crater.
Aren't you forgetting something?
That'd kill you too.
So, I'm ready for that. I've got spares.
Spares? Is that what Sigma was talking about?
Yeah, clones.
I heard Alice whisper something to Clover.
Let's go, Clover. Show him all that training wasn't for nothing.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Right.
Before I had a chance to ask them what was going on, they moved.
Die, you bastard! Yeah!
She roared and leapt towards Dio, Clover following just behind. Alice threw a punch at Dio's face, and as he dodged, Clover spun around from behind her. Dio grunted and turned to focus on Alice, but Clover darted in and snatched the detonator from his hand.
Clover, get him!
Right! Sigma, catch!
Huh? Before I could respond, Clover had thrown the detonator at me. I scrambled to grab it out of the air and it held it to my chest.
Damn it! Stop! Let me go! Still let go of me, you asshole!
Yelling didn't do him any good, and Dio found himself subdued by the skillful teamwork of Alice and Clover. Strangely, though, once they had a hold of him, he stopped struggling. I was reminded of a gazelle with its neck in the mouth of a lion. He had surrendered? Or had he surrendered? Or did he have some sort of trick up his sleeve? It didn't feel right. I didn't have to wait long for my misgivings to prove true. The detonator in my hand suddenly began to flash. What?
Ha! Serves you right.
What are you laughing at?
You! Her! All of you! God, you're stupid!
What? Why?
See that detonator you threw to Sigma? You activated it. If it gets more than a meter away from me, it sets itself off. We figured someone might try to take it away, so we put in a little safeguard. Since you two were kind enough to take it away from me, the bombs have gone from remote control to countdown timer. Go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Won't make any difference now. The bombs are gonna go off no matter what.
How long do we have?
About 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Oh no.
My condolences.
What can we do to stop them?
I told you that already. First, we need the device that allows us to input information. Then we plug it into each bomb and enter the codes.
Hey Alice, who the hell are you? How do you know all this?
None of your damn business. Just tell me where the input device is.
Well, that's none of your damn business. Fuck! Stop! You're gonna break it!
Of course. That's the plan.
Please, stop!
Just tell me what I want to know.
Okay, I'll tell you. It's in my coat. The right-hand pocket.
Clover, check it out.
Right.
She nodded and started digging through his pockets. After a few minutes...
It's no use! There's nothing here!
Did you lie to me?
No, I swear, keep looking.
Oh, wait, there is something in here.
No, I didn't lie to you. I didn't have a meme in trying this one, but here's a doodle of Phi. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, wow, that looks really nice. Wow, it's great. Wonderful. Is that a pill? Like, for medicine?
Hey, what is this?
Huh? I can't see it. Bring it over here.
Clover frowned and moved closer to Dio, holding the pill out towards him. Suddenly, oh, the cyanide. It's a cyanide pill. Heard a tiny crack as he bit down on it. Almost immediately, he grimaced in pain.
Shit!
What? What was that?
Poison, I guess.
What?
Damn! How could I be so stupid?
His eyes rolled up into his head, and flecks of spittle began to trickle out of the corners of his mouth. I grabbed him by the hair and shook. What the hell are you doing? Where's the input device?
Lost it. In my couch. Back home.
Don't screw with me.
Fine, don't tell us. How about you give us the deactivation codes instead?
Deactivation? You guys are persistent. Fine, not gonna do you much good anyway. I'll tell you, you only get one. This is the deactivation code for Bomb 3.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Ready? LXQ LHC NMR.
Bomb 3. LXQ LHC NMR. What about the other 3? Tell us the other 3. Oh, god damn it.
My body will be a part of the foundation of a bright future.
Didn't he give me another set of codes too?
Such a beautiful world. May brother live in everlasting.
Those were the last words Dio spoke. He died with a strange, happy smile.
He only gave us the password for one of the bombs. This is bad. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
How much time have we got?
25 minutes.
Are you sure?
Yes. When he told us the time, I checked my bracelet. It said exactly 30 minutes.
You mean the bombs are gonna go off the same time the next set of doors opens?
Yes.
If you did, you didn't write it down, and you're gonna have to replay it and watch the VOD. Well,
The time on your bracelet.
It'll take not too long, I don't think.
This isn't good. I was hoping that we might be able to escape through the white
yeah,
doors,
we could
but...
Google it.
It takes 5 minutes for the primary door to open and close. So...
Yes, there's no way we can get through them before the explosion happens.
Well, there's no point just standing around. We should start looking. We need 3 things. The password input device.
And the remaining 2 bombs, right?
Right.
We also need passwords for all the bombs other than number 3.
Exactly.
Maybe Dio has a note or something.
Hold on.
See, the thing is that the code that Dio gave me was well over 2 months ago. So, I don't know.
Let me check.
She knelt down quickly and checked his pockets.
Damn, he's clean.
She looked pale.
Then we'll just have to hope we find it somewhere. Tenmyoji, can you go tell Luna what's happened?
Don't share the codes until we actually need them.
Right, I'm on it.
By the way.
Good. The rest of you, let's move out. We can do this. Let's go.
We all took off on a run, heading in different parts of the building. But all of our search turned up nothing, and as we searched, the clock kept ticking. Then at last the chromatic doors opened.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain.
Our time had run out. We watched the white doors open. Were they doors to heaven or to hell? The thought barely had time to flutter through my mind before everything went white. We didn't even have time to say goodbye. 1,000 emotions flooded my brain in those last moments. Why? How? How did we ended up this way? Then a blistering wave of heat, like the surface of the sun itself, wiped out any lingering thoughts. My consciousness slipped away into a bottomless pool of darkness. Neither heaven nor hell, only the void. Da-da-da-da. Nice Alice ending. Is that everyone? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 9. Damn, we got the Alice ending. Ooh, ooh. Oh shit. We got more. We got more things to look at now. And we still have like a whole route left to go. Alright.
Huh?
You only need to search one person.
What? Why?
Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I even realized I was saying them.
How can you... There's no...
We already read all this stuff, so I'm gonna again skip all this stuff here. Bomb. Objection!
Come on, what is this? Are you high?
Do you fucking see this achievement right here? Do you fucking see this right here? Well, we're about to find out. Sorry, Kate, but could you hold him down?
Well...
It's on him, I promise.
Knock it off, Sigma. You're doing this all backwards.
So, this isn't a court. Objection! Besides, all we need to know is who set the bombs. And why are you getting so worked up anyways? If you're innocent, then a search will show that... and I'll look like an idiot.
Nice try. That's some bullshit totalitarian logic. I don't think so. What are you even basing this on? How do you know I set the bombs?
Because...
Just spit it out.
I know about the Myrmidons.
The what?
I beg your pardon?
No. How do you know that, Sigma?
Oh, that's not all I know. I know about Free the Soul, and I know about Brother.
What the hell are you talking about?
Why are you so quiet? Get over here. I can tell the details later. But there's no question that you were the one who set up the bombs.
The fuck do you think you are? None of that has anything to do with me. I don't know who the Myrmidons are, and I don't know what Free the Soul is, and I certainly don't know anything about some old fart called Brother.
Oh dear. Tell me, how does that foot taste? Who the Myrmidons are? I don't recall saying the Myrmidons were people. And what about Brother? How would you know his age if I hadn't said anything besides his name?
Wait, so he's left? But that means he's a terrorist!
A terrorist?
Oh dear.
Left?
Well, looks like I won't be able to talk my way out of this one. Seriously, though, when did we get so famous? The Myrmidons aren't supposed to be something anybody knows about, let alone you two jokers. Okay, you got me. Yes, I'm the leader of the Myrmidons. My real name is Left. I was sent here to stop Zero Senior's AB plan. That's why I planted the bombs. If it looked like the plan might actually succeed,
I was supposed to blow this whole place sky high.
A B plan?
What's that?
Oh, well, looks like you don't know everything after all. I should have been more careful. Then again, it's not like it really matters. After all, you're gonna die here.
What?
God damn it, no! I leapt towards him.
Whoa there. Better not come any closer. You think I'm not prepared for this? Take one step and it'll be your last.
Then, that thing you're holding.
It's the detonator.
Yeah, I guess it is. Now
How many
back
detonators
the
you
fuck
got?
off.
Dio, please calm down. If you press that button, you'll die too.
So, believe me, there's plenty more where this came from.
What?
Now that we've cleared that up, back off! Come on, move it! Go, go, go!
We had no choice. Slowly, carefully, we backed away. All of us except for one. Tenmyoji.
Hey, Grandpa, your hearing gone? I said back off!
No!
You... I'm not screwing around here.
I can see that. So why don't you do it? Go ahead. Press that button.
Tenmyoji!
Something wrong? Hurry it up. I'm not getting any younger. Oh, do I sense hesitation? What's the matter, Dio? Scared? Well?
You son of a bitch.
So you were just bluffing?
I'm not bluffing, goddammit. You hear me? I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sure you will. But there's really something I should tell you. See that detonator you're holding? It's a fake.
What?
Just for an instant, Dio's eyes twitched down to the device in his hand. That was all the opening Tenmyoji needed.
Yeah!
He cried out as he leapt through the air. Oh, and it's going to be activated again because, like, you know, it's got a proximity thing on it, and it's just going to be all over the shit again. Just fuck it all over again. Just fuck it. It's going to just let it up right now. Let it up.
What happened?
The detonator. He doesn't have it anymore.
What? What's happening?
There's a red light on it now.
Not this shit again.
Oh, you... This is what happens when you try to show off.
What?
I'm sorry. This is my fault. I didn't have time to tell you how it worked.
What are you saying?
The detonator isn't supposed to be separated from Dio. If it is, then the timer on the bombs automatically activates.
Damn, how much do you know? Fine, whatever. Well, he's right. If that thing ever gets more than a meter away from me, it activates. When it does, it starts the timers on all the bombs. So thanks to this old fart, you get to try and defuse a bunch of activated bombs on a countdown. You can go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Once the timers have been activated, they'll go off anyway.
How long do we have? When do they explode?
You should know, Sigma. Why don't you tell her?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? That's crazy!
Yeah.
How do we stop them?
The emergency deactivation passwords.
None of us know them, though.
Right, none of us know. But there's someone who does, isn't there?
What, hoping I might spill the beans? Nice try. Unless one of you is secretly a medium, I think you're shit out of luck.
Wait, a medium?
Well, I'm out. Peace.
Wait, stop! I threw myself towards Dio and wrapped my hand around his wrist, slamming it to the floor. He struggled, but I put all my weight on it and kept his arm pinned.
Shit! Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me! Let me go!
He continued to struggle, but I wasn't going to let him go. I shifted my weight to free one of my hands and started trying to pry his open.
Hey! I'm not fucking around, alright? Let go of my goddamn arm!
By then, the others had run over and piled onto Dio along with me. Even then, he refused to stop. With increasing desperation, he tried to get the hand I'd grabbed to his mouth.
You don't have a choice. Luna, go get the soparil.
No, if we put him to sleep, we can't get what we need out of him.
You think I don't know that? What other choice do we have? Every minute we spend wrestling this prick is a minute we don't have to deal with those bombs. We don't have time for this. What are you doing, Luna? Go!
Right. Okay, I've got it. I'm ready when you are.
You can do whatever you want to me, you fucking cowards! You're still gonna die! Go ahead! Tell yourselves you can fix it.
Run around like idiots before you get blown to atoms. Serves you fucking right. You're gonna burn!
Oh, for God's sake. Luna, shut him up.
Right, here goes.
Well, now we can't get the password out of him. There it was, just as I expected. A small, unassuming capsule. I didn't know what was in it exactly, but it was undoubtedly some kind of poison. I stumbled towards the sink and tossed it into the drain. How much time do we have left?
25 minutes or so,
And how much time until the white doors open?
25 minutes.
So, what do we do?
We put in the passwords to stop the bombs.
We searched Dio, but he doesn't have a note or anything with the codes on it.
Well, only one option left then.
Yeah? And that is?
Intuition. We trust our hunches.
Nats, are you suggesting we just guess?
Do you have a better idea?
Well, no, but...
Wait, there's another way.
What is it?
Before I can tell you, everyone has to promise to do exactly as I say. No questions. What's your answer?
We all nodded.
Good. First of all, Sigma, you're coming with me.
Right.
The rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
Huh?
Why?
Didn't I say no questions? Good. That's it. We're done.
That's it?
Is there a problem? I seem to recall you promised to do exactly what I told you to do. Okay, we don't have much time left. Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
I turned without waiting and headed for the door. Oh, I didn't think we'd get to the bomb part tonight, but here we are. I gave everyone else at the infirmary a quick thumbs up and a shaky smile. Take care of these guys, okay? We'll see you back on floor B before you know it. So, just trust us, alright? Good? I couldn't think of anything else to say. I turned and ran after Phi. Crew quarter, right? I don't have the passwords to the bombs. I only have the one. Is this the number 3 bomb? It's the number 3 bomb.
Get the input device ready.
Alright, done. All hooked up and everything.
How many minutes do we have left?
Well, they go off when the doors open, so... 21 minutes.
That means we have 7 minutes per bomb. That includes travel time, though.
Bomb number 2 is in the control room on floor B. And bomb number 1 is also on floor B with the garden. So, we just need to hurry, right?
Yeah.
So what are we supposed to do? I mean, do you have some sort of plan? You do have some sort of plan, right?
Well, it's not like I don't have one.
Bomb 0. Yeah, bomb 0. What the hell am I supposed to do?
You need to make a jump.
Jump?
Yeah, to another world. Another history.
I can't.
You didn't just guess that Dio set the bombs, did you? You knew it. Because you remembered it happening in another history, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, but that's... I mean...
You just have to do that again.
So you're saying so you're saying I need to go another history and get the passwords out of Dio somehow?
Doesn't have to be another one. It could be this one. Just go back to the past and question him. Then again, if you do that, you might end up changing things so you don't end up here. That would mean you couldn't deactivate the bombs in this history. So you have to come back to this exact moment, or...
Ugh, damn it! This is so confusing!
Well, don't think about it then. We don't have time anyway. Just jump!
Okay, I get it. See you later then. Are you insane? You're talking about transporting myself across space and time. Also, why should I have to do everything? Can't you jump too?
My jumps happen suddenly, out of the blue. I can't control them.
Neither can I.
That's a problem. Alright, consider this. Maybe we've already jumped from another history to this one, but our memories of that history got damaged or something. We forgot most of what happened in that other timeline. If we can remember even a little bit, though. Anyway, it's just a hypothesis.
Are you saying that I might know it already? And I just have to try and remember it?
Yeah, I feel like we know. So, anything? We need the bomb password. Do you remember hearing it in another timeline?
I stared down at the input device. Password. Password. The bomb password. Actually, I did remember it. I had heard it. Alright, here we go. I know this one.
Good job. It worked.
Phew. I sighed and wiped away what felt like a bucket's worth of sweat from my forehead.
So, you knew the password after all. Interesting.
Yeah, I guess I did.
You heard it in another history?
Yeah.
Just what happened in that other timeline? Never mind. We don't have time for that. How much longer?
Beep. 18 minutes.
Good. We've still got time. Come on. We've still got 2 more. The number 2 bomb is next on the list.
So you're heading to the control room?
Right. No time to waste. Oh, and don't forget the input device.
And then she was gone. I heard and disconnected the device from the bomb and chased after her. I don't know this one! I might know this one. I just have to go through the Dio ending. No, don't give me the password. I just need to remember which ones I know. Or the ones I have. I have one other password, but I don't know where it is? Or I don't know which one it is, I should say. I know it's in Dio route, because he like read off like a bunch of letters, and I was like, oh cool, I'll remember this. Turns out I can't remember things two months ago.
You got it?
Yeah, right here.
Hook it up.
Right here.
Okay,
Done.
hurry it up. Plug in the password.
Hey, what the hell?
Calm down. You probably just typed it in wrong.
No, I'm sure I did it right.
Try it again.
Yeah, nothing. The password's no good.
Then it's different. All 3 bombs use different passwords.
Yeah, looks like it.
Shit!
Vi slammed her foot against the locker, her face uncharacteristically twisted by anger and frustration.
This is bad. What the hell are we gonna do? Try and remember it. Did you see or hear anything in another history that could be a password? Yeah, you figured it out. You just can't remember what this one is just...
We gotta do it again. Another history. The password, do I know what it is? I don't fucking know. Wait. Yeah, I don't know this one. This is in the robot ending. Tried over and over, but it was no good. Each guess was wrong. Blah, blah, blah.
Sigma, just let it go. Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You knew we were about to die, but you still stuck with me. A lot of people wouldn't have done that. You're a good person. There's one more thing. I'm glad I met you. The moment I saw you, you seemed familiar. Anyway.
Thanks. I just said it for you because I skipped it. Oops.
It looks like our time's almost up. Hopefully the others will make it. There isn't much hope for us, though. I think this is...
Don't you dare say goodbye.
What?
We'll meet again, somewhere, somewhen. I guarantee it. We can jump through parallel worlds. We can change history. You see? This won't end here. I won't let it. This is just the beginning.
Sigma.
Danger, danger! I put my arms around her and held tight. Then... everything went dark. And we go through the ending again. To be continued. To be continued. That's not a game over. That's a to be continued. Thank you. Okay. We got some time. So yeah. Whoa, this one like whoa, this one expanded. Oh shit. This is probably the true ending right here. This is probably the true ending. I remember like, ah, this one's the true ending over here. This one's the true ending over here. They just keep fucking getting bigger. Hold on, I'm gonna just bomb number oh shit. So it tells you where it is. So that I got bomb number 0's activation code. Okay. So it kind of tells you what's there. So this one should just say bomb number 3. Yeah. So you just have to like look where it is. And we got another one over here. Yeah, I still need 2 and 1. I got 3. If someone wants to like just no, well I already kind of know it. I'll look it up later. So let's just go through this one path here. I think this should just take us to the end. I might go over a bit and run into Mika's stream a bit if that's okay. If not, I might do something else. Like, maybe start this one. It's up to Mika, though. It's okay if you look at the meme I drew? Did you memorize the code? Yep. When have I ever been wrong? Oh, boy. We only have one person to go against my vote here. I say it tastes like graham crackers. Angry Contrarian says it doesn't taste like graham crackers. We need like a tiebreaker. Or multiple tiebreakers.
Huh? What? Why?
Wait, right? I did do this one, right?
How can you... There's no way.
Yeah, Mika has Ritz crackers in her cupboard and maybe ginger ale, so she might be able to break the tie here. I swear it tastes like graham crackers. And if maybe you didn't do it right because you have to have like remnants of fucking Ritz cracker in your mouth.
Come on, what is this? Knock it off. You're...
Have we already read all this, I think? Yeah, we did. Is it about the aftertaste then? It's like, it's before the aftertaste, but it's after the initial taste. It has this weird sort of thing about it.
Okay, I'll give you one, since the password for bomb number 2 is EQD-DYR-NTK.
Alright guys, you heard that. Bomb number 2. Bomb 2 is EQD-DYR-NTK.
Bomb number 2?
But we haven't found that one yet.
Oh? Oh. Well, my mistake. Must have slipped my mind. Well, there's nothing you could do anyway. You don't have the Really, it'll be much easier if you all just give up.
gosh.
Where did you put the number 2 bomb?
Shoot, you know, I just can't remember.
Son of a bitch.
Anyway, I think it's time for me to be moving on.
Moving on?
To where?
What? I have to explain everything? To the next world, of course.
No, wait! And then we fucking kill him.
About 20 minutes.
And how much time until the white doors open?
About 25 minutes. Hey, I have 8 points on this one.
So, we searched Dio, but he doesn't have anything that might be the input device.
Well, one thing to do then.
And that is?
We split up and find it, and then we die. Dismal silence filled the room, even though no one spoke. I could see despair on every face.
All right, until those things actually... Sigma, you come with me. We're going to have to go look at see if the timer really has started. All the rest of you, I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the floor B where...
What?
Why there?
Just listen. Worst case scenario. We'll open the white doors and go through them to... wherever they go. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Trudy, thank you for the follow! Do you think Townhouse Crackers will affect my results? Yes, I do think it'll affect your results, because Ritz Cracker has like a buttery coating on the top.
Understood.
If you drink ginger ale and eat graham crackers, does it taste like Ritz Crackers? You know what? You know what I have in my pantry right now? Do you know what I have in my pantry right now? Guess what? We're gonna fucking do this. We're gonna do this fucking right now. I'll be right back. Real quick. Real quick. I just gotta get the ginger ale now.
We will take them to the floor B warehouse.
Real quick. Okay, so we have Ritz Crackers here. We have Ritz Crackers. I'm gonna do the Ritz Cracker ASMR. So we're gonna get some good old Ritz Crackers right there. Now we got a box of graham crackers. This is actually a s'mores kit I have here. It's got marshmallows in it too. If I eat the ginger ale with marshmallows, does it taste like chocolate? Okay, so we have graham cracker here. Okay. Tastes like graham cracker. Sure tastes like graham cracker. Right. Is this yesterday's mukbang? What's up, guys? This is Asian Andy. I'm here with the K, and we are going to be doing this fucking mukbang. Are you fucking ready? Okay. So, ginger ale tastes like ginger ale. Graham cracker tastes like graham cracker. Now let's combine the two, and we're gonna see where this takes us. This music's really fitting, by the way. No, no, just taste. Hold on, wait. Round two. Round two. Not enough ginger ale. Kind of tastes like Ritz. It still tastes like graham cracker though. I'm gonna do the Ritz cracker taste again. Ready? Here. ASMR. That is definitely fucking graham cracker. Ritz cracker and ginger ale is confirmed to be fucking graham cracker.
Once we've done so, we will begin to search for the input device in the number 2 bomb.
See guys? This is what not 999 Virtue's Last Reward is. It's not using your brain to solve puzzles or using your brain to figure out how to do math. It's about using your brain to figure out whether or not fucking ginger ale tastes like fucking graham cracker. And graham cracker tastes like graham cracker. Yeah. And Ritz cracker. Well, tastes like graham cracker. Tastes like Ritz cracker when you go in, but you gotta go fucking ginger ale. It's fucking graham cracker. The true ending is realizing that ginger ale and Canada Dry no, it's Canada Dry, and Ritz crackers is graham cracker. That was me choking. That was me choking on that ginger ale. That gag was me choking on ginger ale. Mika, can you confirm? Can you confirm that it tastes like graham cracker? Because you had like some other cracker or something, right?
Good. Thanks. Okay, we don't have much time left.
See, I told you! It tasted like graham cracker, but I hated it. It's true, it tastes like fucking graham cracker! I shit you not!
Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
The ginger ale melted the cracker and the texture yeah, that's exactly what it does. It melts the cracker, but you get the graham cracker taste. Oh my god. See, there's a bomb about to go off, and yet we're here just eating Ritz crackers and drinking ginger ale. Man, this is like the greatest fucking discovery I've like... This is just fucking the greatest discovery I've come across. Like, this is fucking amazing. Who needs, like, cloning science when you have fucking ginger ale graham cracker?
The light's flashing. I guess the countdown has started. So, what are we going to do? Without a way to enter the passwords, we're screwed. Right. We'll just have to split up and look for it.
Fi's trying to figure out the password and Fi's just loudly eating in the background.
I'll look around here. You go check somewhere else. If we get to T-minus 5 minutes, then we'll meet back in the Floor B warehouse. Got it?
Sure. Whatever you just said.
What's with that look? Don't worry. We'll figure it out, I promise. You know what they say. Swimsuits never quit.
Excuse me? It's not a thing. And it doesn't make any sense. Besides, what the hell are you cracking jokes? Why are you cracking jokes right now?
I'm just, trying to show you that life is still worth living. After all, if you quit now, there goes any possibility of you ever seeing me in a swimsuit.
Oh, I see. Well, I admit I'm a bit curious.
All right. Looks like we're on the same page. Now get moving. We don't have time to stand around.
Fine, but be careful, alright? Yeah, Sigma is just a big horny. Damn it, only 15 minutes, need a hurry. Ooh. If you solve the bomb on this specific timeline, do you see boobies? No. You see no boobies. I mean, I feel like all this is kind of like pointless because this isn't. I know this isn't the true. This isn't the true like ending, so I'm like, fuck it. We just came here to learn the bomb password, and we're just gonna die anyways. So, like, fuck it. Luna, you're still here?
Yes, the others are taking the people who are asleep to the white doors. I chose to stay here. I thought you might come back.
Wait, is this the timeline where I have
because
the white?
The Atom is here.
Atom.
I thought you might want to use it. Isn't that why you're here?
What? I mean, yeah, I want to know what's going on with me. This is the I'm so fucked up timeline. It's driving me nuts. Hell, I feel sick. But this isn't the time for that. Being a robot isn't gonna mean I'm gonna die anyway. It isn't gonna mean a lot if I'm die anyway.
Oh, why did you come here then?
Isn't that obvious? I'm trying to find that input thing so we can turn off the bombs.
Really?
Yes, why would I lie?
I see. I seem to have made a mistake.
Uh-oh. Luna liked you.
I knew you couldn't use the Atom without me, so I stayed behind because I thought I might be able to help. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
She turned and headed towards the exit. Wait. I couldn't leave her to... I couldn't just let her leave like that. I sighed. How long would it take?
Not more than 5 minutes or so.
Are you sure? Only 5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do it. Analyze my body. Witness me. I lay down on the table. Luna picked up the Atom scanner. Atom! And began to run it across me slowly and methodically. In a few minutes, she was Oh, this is Luna ending, right?
That's it. You can get up now.
I sat up and hopped off the table. The screen was already starting to show my results. So, what does it say? My eyes were glued to her face, looking for any signs of what the answer might be. She studied the readout for several long seconds before replying.
Well... it says you're not a robot. You're human.
I let out a breath, and I hadn't realized I'd been holding. My relief didn't last long.
But your body isn't entirely human.
What?
You're part machine.
He's an android! What are you saying?
Look here. The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human. They're made out of a titanium alloy. On top of that skeleton is artificial biological tissue. It's also called ABT. Your arms are cybernetic.
What does that mean?
Cybernetic? It means a mechanical system that interfaces with a biological one. You see all these root-like things around the titanium bones? Those are artificial nerves. They're probably connected to your own nerves, which is how you can move your arms. I imagine they allow you to feel things through your arms too.
What? No, this is ridiculous. I think replacing my arms with robot ones is something I'd remember. And I know they weren't always like this. When I was a kid, I broke my arm and they took an x-ray of it. The doctor told me I had really thick bones and that I must have done something pretty insane to break them. When the hell did this happen? When did someone replace my arms? Wait. Okay, let's say you're right and my arms are cybernetic. Wouldn't that mean I don't have to worry about the bracelet going off?
No. Unfortunately, you probably do still have to worry about that.
Why?
The cybernetic arms are made to function just like real arms, which means they interface with the rest of your body, which means that anything injected into them is spread to the rest of your body.
How do you know that?
I just do.
That's not an answer.
Yes, you're right. But not everything has an answer. There are some things you just can't explain.
What?
Don't you know how that feels? How did you know about the garden? How did you know that Dio planted the bombs? I'm sorry, Sigma. I wish we could talk some more, but our time is up.
Time? I pressed the buttons on my bracelet and felt my stomach drop. 1 minute. We've only got a minute left.
Sigma, there's one last thing. I was given very specific instructions.
I shuddered. Not because I was scared of what was about to happen. Because I was scared of Luna. She was calm, unnaturally so, like a machine with a human face. We were about to die. How could she be so calm?
Please pay attention. This is very important. You must be sure to remember it.
Remember? I was about to die. How was I supposed to remember anything?
Should you encounter a two-headed lion devouring the sun, remember, GTF.
Get the fuck out!
L016.
Hold on. Oh, I got it. That's second gate, though. So it's GTF DM L016.
With this key, the first gate shall be open to you. There you go. I hope we can meet again someday. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting.
What? Before she could answer. The world exploded into noise and light, and I disappeared along with it. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. What? Sigma? What? Sigma? Oh, that's what he looks like. How many endings did we get today? Three? Three endings. We had the Alice, and then we had... No, we only had 2 endings. But like a bunch of like dumb endings. Just 2 endings. Okay, so we got quite a bit here. We got the number 2 bomb password, and we also got if the 9th line ate the sun, which is the one we can do now, but also it's at 11 o'clock, and Mika needs to start. And also, when did this open up? What is this? Is this a bomb? Quark, game over. What happened? Wait, what happened with Quark? 5 minutes of life? Wait, what the fuck? What is this? What is this route? What happened in this route? Hold on. Instant laboratory AB game. I don't know what the fuck. That's Sigma getting injected with the bracelet? Oh. And I'm a robot. Is there a timeline where you stop Dio from eating the cyanide pill? He should just eat it anyways, it's fine. But we're good here. We have to continue this next time. I'm actually gonna... Maybe... I'm just gonna like boot up one of these ones so I don't have to go through the stupid intro part again next time I boot up. So let's decide now. We're gonna go to this one. Just boot this up. Boot this up real quick.
What?
What? There we go. Alright, that's the end of the stream, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Alright. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys join the Discord and follow the Twitter. You get notifications whenever we go live. You can also send any fan art that you did to the Discord. There's a fan art channel that you can post your art if you drew any, like this one here by Prismaya Mika. And you can also tweet it to the Games Repainted Twitter if that's something you want to do. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe, do the thing. YouTube full streams channel. If you guys like me and my streams, I usually stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, starting around 7:30 Central Standard Time. I'm thinking about maybe picking up Friday. I don't think I might not be able to do it Friday, but if I am able to, I normally don't stream Fridays, but I might pick up Friday and finish this game off for you guys, because I think we're getting real damn close. And yeah, if not, then I guess you could probably catch it Tuesday, and maybe we can start some other games after Virtue's Last Reward, because we're getting there. But in the meantime, look at my link, the one that you just sent. Yep. Draw a gun in 2 minutes. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's the end of my stream. Thank you guys so much for joining. If you want to stick around, Mika's streaming, and she's going to be finishing off, I think, finishing the Trials and Tribulations game that she's been doing. So it's the ending of that. Now, a bunch of things are ending. And Tomodachi Life. So I hope you guys enjoyed my stream. Hope you guys stick around to enjoy Mika's streams. I will see you guys later, and have a good night, or morning, or day, or whatever time it is for you. And if you're watching the VOD, go to bed.